This, we got a really cool piece this month, guys. We have a really cool piece this month. So everybody needs to get ready, start using your rig, get your trigger on your hashtag rig, and get those kind of ready to rock and roll. Because I got a funny feeling we're gonna be a lot of rigs going on this month here. It's gonna be a legit piece. All right, let's see how close we are. We're close to that edge right there. We're close to that one right there. I didn't want to go straight to the line yet because what you want to do is you want to do the big heavy lifting with your rough abrasive, and once we get it close to it, we're going to come back with a softer abrasion. I think it's like a 220 that will save or make our life a little bit easier. And then we'll just basically just kind of touch it up with that, and it kind of saves a lot of sanding on the inside. Everybody following? There's going to be a test afterwards. Is everybody paying attention? Did everybody get their homework stuff ready? They're probably mesmerized by the. Y'all got quiet. You're making me nervous now. What is everybody? Uh-oh. Get off there. I need you to see it. Get. Why can I hear Mr. Meek saying dies right now? Every time I'm doing something dirty, I automatically think Mr. Meek what she's going to say. You son of a gun. And baby trying to get some more of these pads. These are real cheapos I bought from Harbor Freight years ago. Surprised they're still working. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Got it. Got it. Okay.
Reckless Rat says my Twitch did a thingy and now no TTS.
Something is going on. Did I actually lose internet for a sec? Oh no, is there an update going on?
Adam says sorry Hula, my chat disconnected.
Okay. Well, that's all right. Everything's acting screwed. Are we still live? Something. I think I'm downloading an update.
Jock says still live.
There it is.
Purple Daisy says same Reckless.
Shame Reckless.
Big Guy C says yeah chat issue. Twitch is being twitchy. Cubby
My
says
Slavs
Windows
is
says
doing something
denied.
Really, it's not. My Slavs won't even connect the chat. Windows says denied. I'm gonna refresh this dude here. Let's see if that works. I knew it got quiet. I was like, that is
Lengor
so
says
weird.
Twitch issue.
I don't know if it's Twitch or not, man. It may be. Because I got my TTS turned back on. My stuff playing in the background is still working. Oh no. I was going to ask a question that Twitch issued. Had to refresh stream to be able to chat. That is so weird. Twitch! Dadgummit, Twitch! Tell you what, let me shut all those windows there down. Let me open up a new one. Google Chrome. Let's do this number here. Let's turn this speak chat bot, turn this back on. Maybe it'll work now. Also had to refresh. I think it may actually be Twitch, guys. This is actually kind of weird because it's Twitch. That was really weird because I noticed on my chat for Twitch, it did something weird, but I didn't lose connection. I had a hiccup, y'all. Those
Cubby
darn
says
hiccups.
Twitch having issues.
Dang you,
No
Twitch.
way.
What's up, Miss Ruger? How you doing? Disconnected me the whole time. Oh my! Hey, I just realized. Hey, look! Everybody done lost their. All their sub badges. Sub badges are gone.
Spectre
Mod's
says
still
sorry
there.
for my late ding. SOXX72 says ha.
Hold on.
Jock says, yeah, the icons are gone for some. Adam says, yeah, sucks. Diana Leora says, totally Twitch.
Except for your mods.
Dawn
Yeah,
Starlight
that's really
says,
weird.
except for your mods.
Well, hold on,
Shiz
Dawn,
on
you're
Wood
right there.
asks you smoking again, Hula.
You smoking again,
Jack
Chris?
says if you refresh, they come back.
I'm not
Cubby
smoking.
says
I
unfollow.
would buy a good cigar right about now, Chris. And a good tequila. I'm not
Big
lying,
White
dude.
Wolf
totally,
says sub badges.
Totally unfollow.
Yeah, was just telling Purple.
Man,
Diana
Twitch has had a
Leora
little bit of
Rick.
a. Twitch is melting down. Let's go. Did my bot quit
Ruger
too?
Wife says refreshed again. Tarinthia Kinner says Twitch bumped
'Cause
its
that's not
head and
working
tried to
either.
drag us along. Busy No 8 says hi and back Twitch update. Big Guy C says I went out and had a cigar
Is
in
it
honor of
reckless?
Hula
You
lol.
use that damn inner
Reckless
filter.
Rat says my fault. You see what happens when I use my inner filter.
No.
Adam says gotta go Hula.
Not
BRB.
like
D Win says
this.
shakes fist. Graham says wow
Well,
the end is
let me
near.
shut down this
Big
bot
White
here
Wolf
altogether.
says refresh all your
Shut
bots.
that dude down there. I refreshed that right there.
Ray's
I
asked
don't think I
refreshed
know
again.
it's really
Does this work
restart.
now? Mr. Ruger says refreshed again. SOXX72
And that didn't
says
even
wow
make a
shout
sound.
out
Usually
down.
that makes a sound.
Says wow.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Wait.
Purple Daisy says at Reckless Rat you made Twitch implode when you don't say what you're thinking. Dawn Starlight says at SOXX72 the bots are twitching too.
All right, bot should be fired back up. Hey, try the...
D-Win says they had to pull out money to pay the girl that broke her back at TwitchCon and it froze everything lol.
Oh, did a girl
Mr.
throw her
Ehole
back?
says I am suddenly afraid.
Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, let me refresh that dude right there. I didn't refresh that bot. Every time I say, yeah, I got the bot refreshed. Try it again, Shop. Maybe it'll work now. Let me shut it completely down.
Dawn Starlight says Hula from what I hear TwitchCon was a mess.
Was it?
Graham says okay I refreshed. Tarinthia Kinner says oh no, I do hope she heals most quickly.
I do too. I hate to hear
D-Win
that.
says yeah bunch of people got hurt at TwitchCon in a foam pit.
I hate to hear that, dude. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. That sucks. Come on, GiftBot. I need you to wake up. GiftBot's not wanting to wake up. Oh, hold on. It's trying to. It's trying to. Chris, how you doing, bud? Let's do this one right here. Let's do this one right here. Paste and go. Let's do this
Jock
right here.
asks foam pit like bubbles or like gymnastics foam. Mr. Ehole says wait. I heard that the foam pit was only 3 feet deep. Shiz on Wood asks I'm good dude, you.
I'm
Busy
good,
No
man.
8
I'm
says
good.
don't sound so foamy to me NGL.
I am good. I can't complain, my friend. Guys, if you're not following my good friend Chris Shishon, there you go. If you're not following Chris Shishon, go check
Dawn
that boy's
Starlight
badass
says
work,
at Jack
man.
54 gymnastics foam.
Wow, wow, wow.
Mr. Ruger says cheer 500 as long as this works.
Yes! That works! Yeah, she works!
Busy No 8 says at Dawn Starlight 3 feet it's deep.
She worked, Ruger! Mission accomplished, sir. Thank you, bud.
Mr. Ehole says at Ruger 2506 I love you so much. Jock says it works but there is still no piano.
DIY neck test. DIY neck
Dawn
tester.
Starlight says I didn't say anything about the depth.
Oh,
Ray
what?
says I will catch you later Hula.
All right,
Things
Reese.
to do, people to see and money to spend.
Hey, Reese, we'll be back tomorrow night, bud. We'll be back tomorrow night. Sorry again about last night. Sorry about having to bail in on last night. I had stuff I had to take care of last night. I think, are we good? Are we actually good? Can I put my thing back on my thingy so I can do the finished Sandy dilly
Jock
willy?
says all goog. Good.
All good. All goog. All goog. Thank you, Ruger. Let me close it. I'm going to raise that garage door back up.
Busy No 8 says at Dawn Starlight Imra Hole did.
All right, let's get some fresh air up in here. All right, Chris, I got to show you something. I know you're probably busy working.
Alien Tarot says hey Hula.
Hey, Alien, what's up, bud? I'm so proud of this.
Ray says I was just giving you crap about last night bud. Good night chat and Hula.
Night,
Reckless
bud.
Rat says I'm typing without thinking. So normal service resumed.
Chris,
Shiz on Wood says you have my attention.
I found this at the local big box store because I use
Spectre
these
says
here
we
a
have
lot.
10 mods online in the channel now. No one better mess around.
Right. Dude, this thing right here is the coolest damn thing since sliced bread, dude. It
Busy
basically
No 8 says at Dawn Starlight, wrong person.
it folds
Diana
up.
Leora
Shove it
says
in
I'm
there.
officially parked at work now.
It parts there, and I can actually lean it over the time where the curls at, and I can aim the curls at it, and you get the big shovel.
Shiss on Wood yells I need one.
Dude, it is freaking. Uh-oh. Jacques, hold on. Somebody get the life alert for Jacques. Jacques, are you okay? Chris, that's badass, dude.
Mr. Ehole says GG mods. Alien Tarot says man glitter bag. Jock says click the wrong slider.
Oh, you're good.
Purple Daisy says he's drunk with power.
He's drunk with
Cheryl
power.
says that's amazing. I need one of those immediately.
Hey, I tell you
Spectre
what.
says it's so you can talk uninterrupted.
This dude right here literally has saved me a shit ton of grief, man. Because I have people come by and pick them up for their gardens.
Jock says I am not as think as you drunk I am.
The poor guy had to
Alien
cancel.
Tarot says it's all the power.
He had to cancel an epic trip. In January. I'd be a little drunk right now, too. I'm not judging at all, sir. I would not be judging at all if I had to cancel an epic trip like you had going on. Hold on. Is that the one? No, where's the one I just took off? Oh, sugar. Yeah, Chris. I found that one at Lowe's. I'm not sure if y'all got a Lowe's, Home Depot, but it's going to be back where the garden bag stuff is. Oh, here it is right here. Are you going to fit in the hole?
Shiss on Wood says I fill about 10 bags a week. That would be super helpful.
Dude, man, Chris, I found it and I said it was $10. It was like 10, 11 bucks, Chris. I was like, man,
Busy No 8 says at Jack54 can I join you lol.
I'd be a damn fool not to leave it, give it a shot, and worth every freaking penny, dude. Worth every penny. But I instantly thought of all my wood turning buddies. And I was like, dude, that's
Diana
just freaking...
Leora says, and now that I can see the chat, it didn't really do anything on my end. Though I don't know if I would have been able to chat during the quote outage unquote.
Yeah, I don't know what
Jock
was going
says,
on
lol,
there.
I don't actually drink myself.
I drink for Jacques. I drink for Jacques. That's what I do. That's what I do for my boy Jacques. I wonder if it'll work if I do this one too.
Shiss on Wood says you got to spit on it first.
I know. I
Jock
was
says
really.
appreciate it, bud.
I was really hoping Miss Hoop would be out here to help me. Never mind. She would say that to remind. God, dog, this piece of shit. I should have took it off the shaft. Get off there. It went to a certain point and it went just fine and dandy. And then the summer said, hell
Dawn
no.
Starlight says ha.
The son of a bitch. Would you just get off the darn thing? Quit being a jerk.
You said shaft.
I know, I
Mr.
did.
Ehole says it always warps. Jock says there are so many bad jokes to make I cannot even pick one.
I know, right? And
Bobby says you must use a loop at all times.
I know, Bobby. Apparently so. This thing's so damn finicky.
Reckless Rat says, and there is my inner filter again.
I'm
Dawn Starlight says I become a 12-year-old with stuff like this.
That's why.
Cynthia Kinner says I think that there are special nippers to clip in shaft.
Is it really Cynthia?
Busy No 8 says it's stuck lol needs something to loosen it up.
I know. Hold on. They say you're supposed to spit on it. That could. Yeah. Dude, I would totally get busted with TOS.
Mr. Ehole says I may die laughing. Purple Daisy says it Corinthia Kiner only if you're Jewish. Big White Wolf says nippers, oh my. Shiss on Wood says rub it harder.
Chris, I'm afraid
Purple
to rub
Daisy
my-
says Lord God where is Mistress Mink?
If I rub it any
Spectre
harder.
says it was just going up and down easy enough. Purple Daisy says I can't believe she's missing this.
I know,
Mistress
right?
Mink asks what in the wide world of sports is going on in here. Mr. Ehole says H-A-H-A-H-A.
Mrs. I
Jock
can't
says
get.
oh no she is here.
I should
Lol.
have. Okay, I'll be honest with you.
Dawn Starlight yells here she is.
I should have turned it on. I should have turned it on while I was spinning because I think I got it stuck.
Purple Daisy says speak of the mistress and here she comes.
Mistress Meg, this is a little tool we have.
Alien Tarot says I can't stop laughing. Cubby
It's-
says I need to make a clip of this for her.
The dang thing.
Jock asks can you put a socket on the nut from the top?
Maybe. Hold on. Who left the dark? Turn the light on so I can see what I'm doing.
Shiss on Wood says keep pulling. Almost there.
I know,
Mistress Mink
right?
says him, it's a sad state of affairs when I'm the good one in chat.
I can't get.
Corinthia Kinner asks, is this the definition of getting the shaft with sandpaper and grit?
Yes.
Chivalric Code says, good evening, Mr.
Hey,
Hula.
Chivalric, how
Spectre
you
asks,
doing?
nuts on the top.
Yeah.
Diana Leora yells, lol, I've got a little time before having to start shift. Pre-shift nap FTW. Busy No 8 says, does Miss Hoops know you're doing this?
I don't know.
Big White Wolf says, wow.
I'm not.
Lingor says, lube it.
I usually
Chivalric
don't have
Code
this
says, I
problem.
see you're struggling with a Cinny's finger cuff.
I am.
Cubby says, I wish a neighbor would walk by and see Hula. Jock says, if that nut is what tightens it up, that might be your only hope short of cutting it off.
But I've had it all finger to loose. I remember because I put it. Hold on. You know what? Hold on. I remember now. If you're just gentle with it, hold on. There's another reminder. Hold on.
Dawn Starlight yells, fingered loose.
If you're just gentle with it, folks, you
I'm
don't.
dying.
See, look here. It works so much.
Big White Wolf says, don't cut the nut off.
I feel like I'm gonna. You gotta be gentle, guys. There, you know, there you go, guys. You gotta be gentle with it.
Jock says, and pop goes the weasel.
Yes.
Corinthia Kinner says, laughs gentle and easy. One stroke at a time. Dawn Starlight says, OMG, this is great. Shiss on Wood says, feather grip. Purple Daisy says, slow and steady. Spectre says, now, Hula, it happens a lot, but sure to other guys. Graham says, easy does it. Mistress Mink says, blink slowly. Diana Leora says he had it all finger. I'm dead XD.
Let's try. I gotta get it in here because this is my finer
Dawn
grit.
Starlight says you don't want to be rough.
You
Come
don't.
on now.
You don't. Sometimes rough isn't the best way to go. I hope my neighbors ain't staring at me. Sometimes you don't have to get all rough with it, yo. Hey, look, I did a hell of a workout. My wife said, "Hey, dude,
Big
congratulations."
White Wolf says family friendly my ass. Dawn Starlight says I will die laughing if they are. Alien Tarot says I guess the rubber is swollen. Chivalric Code asks, did you not just take that off there? Busy
I did.
No 8 says that's what he said, lol.
I bet I need it on there. It got stuck, so I decided to try to take it off so I can take it off and put it on. Yeah, I did. I did, but it's got to be on here. But I got to be gentle. Maybe I talk nice too. I don't know what the hell to say to this thing. Go in the hole. There we go. We're going to try that there. Please, just go in the hole.
Diana Leora says Yal killed me XD, I'm gonna nap now XD.
All right, Diana. Hey, give a good
Chivalric
nap,
Code
girl.
says just effing with you, sir. Shiss on Wood says whisper sweet nothings to it.
Maybe
Jock
it's...
says that motion is known to elevate the heart rate.
Is it...
Bobby
That's
says speak sweet nothing stupid. Purple Daisy says he took it off to put it back on correctly.
I did.
Mistress Mink asks give it dinner and some wine.
Is that...
Alien Tarot says talk dirty to it.
Talk
Big
dirty
White
to
Wolf
me.
says don't blow out the rubber.
Maybe let's try to put it on reverse. Let's try the reverse
Lingor
technique.
says blow some air in it.
Oh, okay. Lingor, that's actually a legit good idea. Dude, looky there. See, we're trying to be serious here, y'all. Trying our best just to be serious here. Thank you, Lingor. That's a pretty smart call.
Dawn Starlight says I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Jock says for cereal. Corinthia Kinner says it could just need him warm up. Bobby says blow it real good. Big White Wolf
Damn it,
says sir, there's a hole in that rubber.
I'm trying to get on the other
Alien
side.
Tarot says like putting on some new motorcycle grips. Purple Daisy says who doesn't enjoy a good blow.
Well,
Jock says just pull it with one hand and just keep blowing.
now I'll tell you what. What?
Crazy Cat Lady 02 says we like to blow it, blow it. Dawn
See?
Starlight says ha 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 Jack.
I think I need to order me a whole new kit for this thing here. Hold on. Look, hey, you know what? Let's get those Mod Love emotes for our boy Lingor. Good call. We did it. We did it. We got it on the shaft. Whew. I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of a workout. Just kidding. It wasn't that bad of a workout. Dang, you guys are rowdy.
Jock says great success.
Success. We. Yeah.
Shiss on Wood says who's gonna say it. Busy No 8 says yes lol. Purple Daisy says who needs a cigarette now. Alien Tarot says time for a smoke and a drink now
I
lol.
know, right?
Dawn Starlight says you should know us by now. Mistress Mink asks we're rowdy. Really?
We're getting rowdy up in here, y'all.
Yeah, I
Big
definitely.
White Wolf says rubber on 6E shaft. Still has a hole in it.
Right. Oh my God. All right, let's
Busy
get.
No 8 asks you shafted it.
I did. I did.
Graham says lol I'm dying here.
I am too,
Grandpa
Grams.
says oh sure. Just when I come in. Busy No 8 says wow.
What's up, Grump? Woo. My goodness. We could have got Grandpa here to give us instructions on
Jack
the proper
says
way to do
wait I
that.
forgot this was that kind of woodworking stream.
Yes. What's up, Grump? How you doing, sir? Trying to get that burn mark out of that. Without putting more of a burn mark into that.
Spectre says it Grandpa yeah, you missed a lot Grumps. Jock says oh Grump you missed out on quite the show.
I wonder how many. I bet you might. How many clips did y'all clip me doing?
Grandpa says I'm getting a little sweaty here.
I was too,
Daisy
Grump.
says yeah, you're gonna want to watch the vlog.
I was working on woodwork stuff. What is wrong with y'all? I was doing like legit woodworking stuff.
Busy No 8 says he was fingering the rubber long.
I wasn't really fingering the rubber. Well, I guess technically I was fingering the rubber. Dang. And then I gave it a blowjob, but we're not going to talk about that. That's kind of weird.
Dawn Starlight asks oh is that what they're calling it now?
That's what all the cool.
says I promise you I didn't include none of it.
You didn't?
Purple Daisy says and it got stuck. D-Win says nothing is safe.
It's nothing.
Jock
It's
says at least you did not lose the rubber.
I didn't lose the rubber this time. That is horrible when you boil it up.
Kenneth says what the hell did I just walk back into LOL?
Kenneth, I can
says
explain.
I was too busy laughing.
I can explain, Kenneth. It's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. Okay, it may actually be what it looks like. I really don't know.
Kenneth says please do LOL.
Well, see what happened was. See what had happened was, Kenneth.
Dawn Starlight says it's exactly what it looks like.
I'm making a damn ashtray. I am literally making it for a
Jock says
cigar.
it Kenneth 3D prints either walk away or put on your 5th grade humor.
Oh, that sucker definitely burned. Definitely burned that walnut. I'm not gonna get that up
Busy
out
No
here.
8 says dick's long. Kenneth says are you polishing your wood?
I'm actually sticking this round up and down dilly in this groove right here, and it's going up and down dilly to make it a good wallered out spot. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Spectre says we learned a lot about the Kung Fu grip.
You know, looking back, I feel pretty damn dirty right about now. I do feel a little on the dirty side. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little dirty right now. You tell me, I need a shower, sweetheart. It got bad. It's not what it looks like. Okay, what does it look like?
Grandpa says all joking aside, that looks exactly like the ashtray my grandfather left me.
Really?
Noah invented the cigar you know. Purple Daisy says you looked a whole lot dirty.
Alright, I'm gonna run it up a little bit.
Kenneth says some people would pay good money to use that lol.
You're probably not wrong, Ken. Woo-wee. I think I about got it where I wanted it at. That's good enough. All right,
Big White Wolf says any potential sponsors, please know we are having a junior high moment.
We are, exactly. We're having a complete total junior high
Busy
moment.
No 8 says use what?
There we go. All right. Whoo, my goodness. That looks like an ashtray now. I wish I had a thinner piece of wood to use. Really wish I had a thinner piece. I hate to use that big old chunk of walnut, but oh well, is what it is. Is what it is. Get this little light back over here. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Phone. Whew, that was a daggone workout. You guys are literally.
Dawn Starlight says that was some good fun. Busy No 8 says we are naming that Sander the jockey okay.
The jockey, it doesn't have a name. It does not have. My God. Now I'm curious how many freaking clips. I bet you
Grandpa
money.
asks, are you going to felt the bottom?
I'm probably gonna do a regular. I don't know. I got some cork.
Busy No 8 says for reasons lol. Cubby says good thing Hula has well-toned forearms.
Yeah. Hold on. I don't. What are you trying to say, Cubby? The hell you trying to say, sir? Let's go back over here. Dad,
Kenneth says Mr. Buff Hula.
Hardly. Hardly.
Busy No 8 says the wood gets a ride lol, so does the sander. Corinthia Kinner says at least they are balanced. Dawn Starlight says I am wheezing over here. Grandpa says he's saying you've got a lot of grip strength.
Well,
Kenneth says all those beer curls.
yeah, now that's legit, Kenneth. That's legit. I do those 12-ounce curls quite often. And every now and then I just grab me a pint. It does look the beginning of an ashtray.
Spectre yells, later this evening, Mrs. Hoop, well, you're feeling frisky tonight, aren't ya? Hula, it was all the sanding.
It was all the
Hoop,
sanding.
less than blink greater than what? Busy No 8 says at Dawn Starlight need a blow of air. Dawn Starlight says ha 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 at Busy No 8.
All right, let's get you guys down a little lower. We're going to make this thing round now. Woo! Man, look, mission accomplished, guys. And I really didn't want to do that live on stream because I was like, you know what? It's just going to make a lot of noise. Didn't have plans that we would go straight back to junior high. But that was funny, though. I got to admit.
Busy No 8 says at Dawn Starlight ask Hula he will provide you with some air. Lol. Jock asks are we going to turn this stream around?
Gonna turn the stream around.
Spectre says we can see how you've beat up your hand with all that work.
I did. I did, sir. I did.
Lengor says no, but the ashtray will be round.
Yes, the ashtray will be. What shape that's gonna be? Round.
Busy No 8 says lol.
All right, let's get you guys over here. Y'all can kind of see what's going on. Woo-wee. All right, man. Now it's back.
Mr. Ehole says perfect.
It's time to get
Daisy
serious.
asks the noise was the reason you didn't want to do it on stream.
Yes,
You didn't give any thought about the crew of degenerates that hang out here.
No, ma'am. To be honest with you, that's not the first thing I thought of. Now, I remembered something that I failed to think of. Woo.
Busy No 8 says do you think he turns it round for a reason lol. Purple Daisy says mistakes were made.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm not going?
Babe, I'm going to tell you, these folks done got freaking rowdy today. I was using a tool, and the things got
says
stuck.
Holy who knew Papa Murphy's would be so filling.
Papa Murphy's good, dude. I love me some Papa Murphy's. And then the Dilly Whopper got stuck in the Dingy Whopper, and I was trying to get it out, and then I figured I'd turn it on while it's
Dawn
doing
Starlight asks wait, when are we
And-
not rowdy? Cubby says it was a perfectly innocent Situstion.
And I opened the door and looked at you. I was like, damn.
it. They're rowdy.
Is this like a hoop vibe?
They're 100%. And of course, Mistress Mink had to show up right in the middle. It's almost like we summoned
Jock
her.
says hoop you would have been rolling. Spectre yells it's good I maintained my composure, at least. Ahem.
What we were using?
Mistress Mink says hey, I was behaving like a freaking angel.
You
Busy
were,
No
Mistress
8
Mink.
says
I'm
at Dawn
proud of you.
Starlight, he's shaving the wood now.
But I was
I'm gonna go ahead and
I was
pull
making
out
this spot here.
card right here.
all these little spots right here, and I was using the tool that does that number right there. And then my rubber got stuck, and I couldn't get it off.
Kenneth says, who are you trying to explain what going to happen tonight or what happened?
I'm trying to explain what
Mr. Says, I
happened.
just cannot see the finish yet.
Wow, I hate I missed it.
Hubby says he tried to get it off.
I tried to get it off, babe.
Big White Wolf says he had a hole in his rubber.
And then I tell you, then what happened is I tried to force it, and I remembered, just go easy with it. When you just go easy with it, it came right out. Easy does it. You don't have to be all rough and abusive to it and manhandle the damn thing. You just be nice and easy and gentle and everything. Huh? I didn't hear what you said. I'm probably glad I didn't hear what you said.
Busy08 says at White Wolf 1972 wee wee lol. Jock says don't have to choke it.
You don't have to
Cat
choke.
Lady 02 says slow and steady.
Exactly.
Mr.
Slow and
Ehol
steady.
says ROFLMAO. Grandpa says relax, don't do it. Terinthia
put
Kinner
it
says one easy
through it.
stroke at a time.
Exactly,
Doctor says
Tracy,
he
and it
wrapped his
worked.
hand around it and worked it back and forth too. That helps. Busy08 says you will have to watch the bod Mrs. Hoot. Kenneth says yeah, have to keep your rubber in good shape.
Y'all are rowdy.
Busy08 says VOD.
I don't think it doesn't sound like that.
Big White Wolf says remember next time, light grip, not death grip.
Exactly. Light grip, not death grip.
Kenneth says LMAO.
Oh, yeah. What do we have here?
Terrapon says Hype Bigfoot 1HYNDRO7MB Hindo LOL
What do
Hydro
we have
RIU
here?
Hydro Rindro 07NB Hydro Love Hydro Rage
Oh, my
Hydro Rage
goodness.
SG.
What in the
Busy
world
No
is
8
that?
says at Kenneth 3D Prince lol. Dumaloop says
Ander!
Hydrocyan
Hold on.
Hydrosirin. Terinthia Kinner says basically the difference betwixt pink and purple. Arestavo says Hydro Yukudo
Andy!
Emote 1 to Pepper.
Ander!
Mr. Ehol says WECOME Raiders.
What is going on
Crazy
here?
Cat Lady 02 says you need to stream on Wednesday more often LOL.
Is it a high
Hydrosa
note?
says Hydro Ride Hydro 07 Hydro Raid Hydro 07 id Hydro Rai 7
Hydro,
Hydro
what's up,
Ride
dude?
Hydro 07 Hydro Raid Hydro Raid
What
Indru
is it?
7 Hydro RA Raid Hydro 07.
Why is it reading some of my...
Andir
is that supposed
says
to be doing
cheer
that?
1000.
Holy
Purple
Andrew,
Daisy
thank you
yells
so
"Y'all
much.
behave." We've got company.
Yes,
Glory
y'all
Fire
behave.
Destroyer says Hydro Raid Hydro Ride Hydro Raid
Let's
Hydro
go.
Ride Hydro R Raid
Hold
Hydro
on,
Raid Hydro Raid Hydro Raid Hydro Raid Hydro Raid.
Why is that reading those
Dumaloop
things
says
here?
Texas my boy blue.
What up,
Spectre says how did
Dumaloop?
Purple Daisy phrase it just before? Band of degenerates. Ha ha.
I lost
Hydrosa
my
says
mouse
at
again.
Texasula.
One
Mr.
second, guys.
Ehol says
Lost my mouse.
WOOOOGOOO.
I lost my
Busy
mouse
No
again.
8 says
Uh-oh.
welcome Raiders, we are in junior 5th grade humor mode RN. Crazy Cat
Let's try
Lady
this
02 yells it's
Best
mystery
Raider-
time.
mystery hole.
Kenneth
Oh
says
my
okay,
God.
put your rubber away, we have guests.
Let me do this here. Hold on.
Dorothar
1
Destroyer
second, guys.
says cheer
I'm
100.
having tonight.
Dumaloop says at Texasula my boy at Hydrosa is the one I'm building the Terrapin cockpit for.
Oh!
Mistress Mink
Hydros!
says beats TTS to death. Mr. Ehol says best Raiders ever. Jock
Let's
says how's it
go.
going at Dumaloop?
Hydros,
You missed
how you
out on
doing,
some
bud?
high quality shenanigans. Hydrosa says my boy at Dumaloop working on the Terrapin told us about you getting involved with the Diagon Alley project with the
Hey.
wands. At
Hydros,
Texasula
thank you,
so
bud.
much brother.
Hey, no,
Terinthia
thank you
Kinner
for
says
the raid,
someone
dude. I
give
appreciate
TTS
that.
of its epilepsy medication.
Doomaloo, are you freaking for real, dude? Holy shit, Doomaloo.
Jock says well that is a thing.
Hey, Doc Hollywood, Doc Hollywood, how you doing? Time for some TTS fun. Oh my God. Tony, thank you so much.
Dawn Starlight says cheer 100 cheer 100 cheer 100.
Dawn.
Mr.
Hydro,
Ehol
thank
says
you, dude.
GG.
Doomaloo. Good God. Hello from Austria. Hey, Sam. Howdy from Texas.
Terinthia Kinner says cheer 100 cheer
Ice
100.
Cream Hemp, how you doing? Thank you so much, Corinthia. Are you getting involved with these rowdy ass folks here? Good Lord. Oh my sads. Thanks for
Jock
that follow.
says just a casual level 5 coming you.
I know. And I'm just making a simple ashtray
Hydrosa
today.
says you're most welcome at Texasula.
Hey Hydro, let me do me a big favor. I'm gonna shoot you a follow back, my friend. I'm gonna shoot you a follow
Terinthia
back.
Kinner says laughs and goes back to her corner. Dawn Starlight says you ain't getting anything done right now, lol.
I'm not. Hey Hydro, thank you so much for the follow for the raid, my friend. I sincerely appreciate it. And all the new folks coming in here. Corinthia. Oh my God, were you in Texas? I'm in the northeast corner of Texas. Hydrosa, thank you, bud. I appreciate that, man. Good luck, God Almighty, Doomaloo. Cross, what's up, Cross? 18 months, let's go, dude. Thank you, bud. I appreciate it. Fort Worth. You're right down the road, man. 2.5 hours from me. I'm in Texarkana, bud. Oh my God. Catzilla, thank you for those
Jock
biddies.
asks Hula, have you told it Shizenwood about the one challenge yet?
I have talked to Chris Shishon Wood about, and actually Chris is
Mr.
going to be a
Ehol
part of
says
it as well.
Hula, you're loved man.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know. I'm pretty lucky because I have my wife. And then I have people hanging out with me too.
Shiz on Wood
Damn,
says
you're
yup I'm in.
Yeah, this is gonna be legit. So White Wolf.
Hydrosa says
Oh my
nice.
God.
I retired from the AF 21 years in North Texas. Shepherd AFB at Texasula.
Nice.
Jock says
Hell
awesome.
yeah, bud.
Ruger wife says
White
cheer
Wolf.
100.
Giant shout out to my boy White Wolf, one of my good friends. Actually been in this shop. His name is actually on the workbench.
Jock asks Hoop is that ice cream?
She's eating my ice cream, y'all.
Doc asks who did I scare you?
Yeah, Doc, you damn near did. Miss Ruger, thank you so much. White Wolf, thank you for get this Doomla, thank
Mr.
you as
Ahol
well.
asks Shep, really? Not the JRB? Purple Daisy says show love 100.
Purple, you're not supposed to be doing that. Purple. I want to take a moment to thank Cutie with the Booty.
Hydrosa says at Busy No 8 at White Wolf 1972 at Texasula. Thanks so much for the
Hey,
follows.
Hydrosia, thank you for the raid, my friend. Hey, what were you doing
Dawn
in your
Starlight
stream?
says, is she the one that went grocery shopping? It's hers, lol. Pablo
Vixen's
says
naughty.
Texas sub PP.
Much
Cubby
love,
says, is it
Vixen.
my ice cream? Or our ice cream hula?
I'm the one,
Doc
hold
says, all
on.
look a scam train.
I'm
More
the one
money
that
for
picked.
Mrs. Hula Shoes.
I reached up and grabbed it,
Let's go.
pulled it. Yeah, I
Hydrosa says you're most welcome at
I
Texasula.
reached up and like grabbed it from the freezer and I pulled it down and I put it in the buggy and I said, "Let's go. We're done. It's officially." Because we already had beer and that's the last thing we had to do to get the hell out.
Dumaloop says I am at Camp Corey right now on scaffolding making some magic.
Dude, you're sitting on.
Busy No 8
Oh
says
my
at
God.
Hydrosa NP emotes are sick BTW.
Let's make sure we get a big shout out to Doomaloop as well, guys. A big old shout out to my boy Doomaloop. And you know, we always talk about the wand projects we're getting into. We're really going to push off January. But hey, Doomaloop, I already got folks literally all over already
Dawn
making extra
Starlight
wands
says
for you.
buggies are shopping carts for you non-southern folks.
Buggy, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I put it in the buggy, and we
Big
go to the.
White Wolf says party 100, party 100.
I need a beer done for the
Dumaloop
day.
says I need a beer, done for the day.
I need one too.
Hydrosa says at Busy No 8.
But that, for the record, guys, that is salted caramel brownie bluebell ice cream.
You're welcome.
I feel like I should just like. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for the follow. All the love. Oh my God. White Wolf, thank you for the biddies.
Mr.
Vixen,
Ahol
Naughty.
says props to Hoop for sharing.
You know, yeah, hold on.
You're welcome.
Wait a minute.
It was good.
I actually had like a little bowl the other day. I said, you know what? I ain't gonna get none of this damn ice cream if I don't get it right. I really don't want. You didn't eat it all.
No, your daughter will finish it off after she gets in.
Purple
God.
Daisy says, dear
She
God,
remembers it.
first you were doing dirty things on stream, now you're just talking dirty.
That's a badass ice
Busy
cream.
No 8
That's
says at Hydrosa. Dumaloop says, oh my, that sounds amazing. The ice cream.
Dude, it's pretty damn legit. I ain't even
Hydrosa
play
says
around.
at Texasula, where'd you get that video of my white hula hooping?
Dude, I
Mandor
can't.
says cheer 1000.
Langor, dude, you're not supposed to be. Hey, look, my Canadian Ninja amigos. I got two Canadian ninjas in my life. One is Langor and the other is Chris
Crazy
Shishon.
Cat Lady 02 says, okay, time for Chicago Med and chilling with my hubbies.
Oh my God, Crazy Cat
Purple
Lady.
Daisy
be
says
good.
Ninja Strike.
Ninja's coming in hot.
Mr. Ahol says at Lengor 1GG. Jock says you just need to put a dollop of peanut butter and some chocolate syrup in that ice cream and chef's kiss.
It's good the way it
Dumaloop
is.
says at Hydrosa just hasn't met her yet.
Jacques is
Crazy
just-
Cat
I
Lady
haven't
02
met
says
her.
night all.
I just haven't met her yet. Hold on, that's my wife.
Hydrosa says at Dumaloop you're not wrong. Mistress Mink asks hubbies, do you have more than one?
Yeah.
SOXX72 says at Cubby I did what you told Dubs to do with the camo in WoWs. Jock says. Dumaloop says he was talking about the hula hoop girl, lol. Doggo9 says at Dumaloop, thanks for the sup and support, very appreciate.
Oh my God,
Have
man.
a great day. Ciao. Mr. Ahol says OMFG. Mute. ROFLMAO. Pub Roll says short circuit.
Brain did have a
Angel
little bit of a short
says,
circuit.
Awkward. Purple
Yeah,
Daisy says some
awkward.
questions you really don't want to know the answer to. Corinthia Kinner says I am impressed. Hula lost his voice.
I
Jock
did.
says we don't need to have a visit from Hoop's friend the judge.
Yeah, right.
Dumaloop says at Hydrosa you're a creep.
Mr. Face of Snail Man, no lie, black pepper on vanilla ice cream is not crazy. It's good. Black pepper on vanilla ice cream. I tried.
I
YOLO.
would definitely try.
You would, because you do all kinds of. She puts pepper on it. I put salt on more things. She puts salt and pepper on. Usually more pepper.
Hydrosa says at Texasula you're going to have to come up to Seattle to met us and get to working with at Dumaloop on our Project
Hey.
Terrapin.
Hydrosia, I
At
really want
Dumaloop.
to. I would really love to do that. In fact, let me show you guys. Actually, I have. These are the ones that I already have put aside for Doomaloop already.
Jock says salt on some good cantaloupe is amazing.
Just the way it is.
These are some of the ones. These. Get away from looking at my wife all the time, Cameron. camera. I think camera's a jerk. Anyway, let's go over here. That camera's always...
Dumaloop says it Texashula needs to come to Camp Corey and see the alley.
Dude, I want to.
Tarinthia Kinner says it does want Mrs. Hoops.
I
Jock
do
says
want to.
Hoop
Guys,
just stealing the show.
tell-
Purple Daisy
level-
says choo choo.
Level 5 training. Thank you, guys. Oh, my... Doomaloop, everybody here. White Wolf, Vixen Naughty,
SOXX72
Purple Daisy,
says no
Miss
cursing.
Ruger, no cursing. Hey,
Dumaloop says someday brother.
Who said... Who used that... All the
Socks.
Socks, did you do the no cursing?
SOXX72 says ME. Mr. Ehole yells Viva LA Hoop. Job says socks might have. Big Guy C says cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. I don't need no damn hype train.
Big I
I'm
see,
my
thank
own
you,
train.
dude. Big
Lengor
shout out my
says
boy, Big I
yes, he
see.
did. SOXX72 says damn right.
You know
There
what?
is a panio.
Yes, I do. Actually, guys, I was like, who can... When you got
Mr. Ehole says
my
it
brain.
Big Ike, thank you. I
Anyway.
love you.
All right, no cursing for 10 minutes. I can do it, guys. So these are for the ones that I already have made.
Purple Daisy band socks 72. Hydrosa says those look so good.
And so the ideal is Hydrosia. These are going to be simple ones. Not a whole lot to it. You're not worried about kids playing with it. So the kids can play with it. They can do whatever they want to it. They're going to do the sword fights with them, the whole 9 yards. These are super simple, super quick magic wands. I do make very kind of exquisite, very, very
Big Guy
fancy,
C says
smancy.
100% agree with Purple. Dumaloop says those are hot at Texashula.
But hey, Doomaloop, these are. I think. Now here's the thing, though, Doomaloop. I know for a fact. We got other woodworkers here in the stream that has already made wands. I do know there's wands already made. So I mean, if I had to guess right now off the top of my head, I would say there's 4 here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would say at least about 10 or 12, 13 wands already made. You just hold up. We haven't even started our push in January.
Hydrosa says I need you to make me an elder wand at Texashula.
I can do it.
Shiss on Wood asks, am I supposed to be started already?
No, Chris. No. These people just hanging out the stream, they already kind of know the story. They know the background, and so they're already kind of playing around with it. What we need, Banner. Yes, Banner. We're going to do it for Don Gonzalez over at Camp Corey, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to be a part of it. But I'm going to make a big push on it on Instagram, January 1st. I was going to wait till the
Andir
holidays is
says
over.
he only wand Hydrosa can use is a hoe stick.
The host stick. Oh my God. But anyway, we're going to really make a push.
Dumaloop says this is so great at Texashula. Much love, brother.
Dumaloop, seriously, what I would love to
Hydrosa
see.
says it Andir.
What I would love to see is I would love to see all those boxes you have in there actually have a magic wand in it. That is one of my goals. Every box you have there, the ones that you have up that's just supposed to look like just a facade or something like that, literally put a magic wand in every one of those dudes if we can. And then we're also going to do one on. I want to get you some fancy smancy ones for the window, but those will be more the fancy smancy ones. These are for the kiddos. Let the kiddos do the sword fighting thing, and that's what I'm going to challenge people all over the world. I'm going to say, hey, just know. Kiddos are going to be using these. These are for
Dumaloop
kiddos.
says, oh my golly, less than. No curse.
No curse. We're going to. That's one of my goals. Because you said you need about 30 for the kiddos to play with. I know we could. I know we could triple
We
that.
might have 1,000 boxes.
You may. Let's go. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, look, we haven't even really got started yet, and you already got like 12 or 13 of them already so far. So we need to come. I need to talk to you
Purple
though.
Daisy says full send.
I need to talk to you though, because what I want to do is actually have
Dawn
it.
Starlight says I just saw the challenge accepted face. Purple Daisy asks at Dawn Starlight, you too.
Yeah. So the ideal is that we're going to make these simple wands for the kiddos to play with, and we're going to have you some really nice ones. I'm going to make a big push on Instagram. I know a few wood turners on Instagram, and I'm a few other places. And the whole idea is I'm going to challenge them to make at least 1, maybe 2 magic wands. We need to come with a general size. You don't want to make them too small. Make it something, basically say something you would find at Ollivander's wand shop, and then also make it, where you're not worried about, not so thin it could be easily broken. So anyway, we're going to go and just get creative with it. And then we're going to give them the address to Camp Corey, and so we can go ahead and just get them to mail them directly to y'all. There you go. But anyway, we got 4 so far, and I did pretty much 3 or 4 of those in one day. Who knows when it gets back in January, guys, where we're going to be actually doing.
Dumaloop says we will have 30 to 40 boxes the kids are allowed to touch.
Well, you may actually have probably
Adam
need a few
asks,
more
hey
boxes.
Hula, im back. What happened with the Twitch lag?
I don't know, Adam. Don't know, bud.
Kenneth says
So
Miss
glad.
Hoop looks so smart with her glasses on she needs to be holding the wand lol.
She is smart.
Pub Roll says RBDIs are.
She married
Purple
me.
Daisy says at Dummalupo you'll have way more than that. Rugerson one says good afternoon
Hey,
Hula.
Rugerson, how you doing? But anyway, guys, thank you for the raid. I sincerely appreciate. Thank you for the hype train. I'm really excited about the whole wand thing. I'm really going to push this pretty hard in
Dummaloop
January.
says that's great. We will give every wand made a home.
Yeah, and that's that way. So right now you're saying 30 or 40. Who knows? You can have a spot where like 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, 200. I think the cool part about it, Dummaloop.
Rugerson one says I'm doing great.
Good, bud. Hell yeah, man. I like the idea of a kid can walk up and just put his finger on a box. And just
Jock
pull out a
says
wand.
maybe we need a channel on the Discord for the wands once you ramp it up.
Yeah, maybe a good idea.
Rugerson one says how are you guys?
Doing good, Rugerson. How you doing, bud? We just got a big pretty raid, Rugerson.
Hindrosa
We're
says
talking
all
about.
right at Texasula I need to grab some food and take a break.
All right,
but I'll
Hindrosa.
be lurking for ya brother.
Appreciate
Much
you,
love
man.
and amazing work.
Hey, thank you again for the
Ruger
raid.
wife
Look
says,
forward to the
hey son,
opportunity.
it's evening, just FYI lol.
Look forward to the opportunity to return the favor, Hydrogen. I sincerely appreciate you, bud. Doomaloop, you too, bud. So right now we're actually turning. Oh, by the way, all these new folks. Howdy, my name's Hula. I haven't even introduced
Dummaloop
myself
says
yet.
remember I'm on scaffolding. I may faint.
Don't right. Let me see what we can
Hindrosa
do.
says thanks again at everyone and I'll see y'all on Friday.
Be good, bud. So for the new folks here, my name is Hula. I'm a woodworker here in Northeast Texas. I
At
do most of my
Lengor
work.
one.
Do most of my work here on the lathe. This is Luna the Laguna. She is my Revo 1836. I did put a 20-inch bedding extender. I'm not bragging about length, but I don't get to do it very often, so I am talking. Okay, this.
Dummaloop says lol. Got her.
Sorry.
Jock says
Oh,
just
bless
killed
it.
the flow and it was worth it.
I know
Mr. Ahol says Feeny. Tarinthia Kinner says laughs. Dawn Starlight says you married her.
I did. But welcome to the shop, guys. We do a lot of wood turning. We make bow. I actually got some pieces out here. I like making really kind
Adam
of.
says Hoop Lauking just killed your whole vibe and I love it.
that's
Reckless Rat
my
says
wife.
that timing was perfect.
So we make stuff like this here. This is a spalted pecan bowl. That was actually a log on the side of the road. That was actually a save. Do that number there. We have. We also make stuff like this here. This is hackberry, and if you look really close, you can see the grain in that thing is just insane grain on this thing here. Less than a 1/4 inch thick, and you can actually see light through it. It's that thin. We make bowls. We make lidded finial boxes. I make magic wands. We do make exquisite magic wands. When I say exquisite, I mean I can really go all out on my magic wands. I don't really play around.
Pub Roll
Here,
says insane grain for my brain.
there is it's insane grain for your brain. Here's one of my nicer ones. This is one of my my average nicer one. This is African
Jock
blackwood.
says extra fancy pants wands.
Exactly.
Spectre says cool pictures with the light shining through the bowl.
Yes. This is actually
The
Jatoba.
603 says howdy fam.
Hey, 603. How you doing, bud?
Oh lord, I am not ASUIB.
You are 603. You are. African blackwood, maple, and Jatoba
Mr.
wood
Ehol
right
says
there.
I can never show my daughter this.
Oh, dude, it gets
The
better.
603 says oh wait I have one more day.
You do.
Lengor says birdhouses, Christmas ornaments, snowmen.
And them damn snowmen. This is a one we're gonna be working on tomorrow night in the stream, guys. This is I've never.
The 603 says that wand looked slick.
Thank a 603. You wait till
Dawn
this one here.
Starlight says speaking of birdhouses.
I ain't got time. My sister can wait. She can wait, Dawn. But check this dude out here. This is the one I have rocking and rolling. Trying to hold it together. Y'all can still. Come on, camera. Anyway, that is African blackwood, where you can actually see the the purple heart. And this is the actual color of the wood, guys. It made
She's
wonders.
been waiting for like 3 to 4 years now.
She can wait another 6
The
months. She'll be all right.
603 says getting fancy over there.
Yeah. We're definitely.
Lengor says that looking good.
Lingor, I'm really tickled. Maybe I can get this right here. There you go. So you can actually see the purple heart on the inside of the African blackwood.
Mr. Ehol says wow man.
So we're going to be making the handle for it tomorrow. African blackwood cap that goes on the end.
Jock says that is awesome.
And then we're going to make a button. We're going to make a button on the very end. It's going to actually have her initials to make it even more
The
complicated.
603 says how many wands have you made now?
Uh,
Oh.
In total, I have no idea.
Adam
I made
says,
a lot.
dude, this is torture for me because I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter.
Really?
I so love Purple Heart and Harry Potter. So to see them combined, it pure torture. Dumaloop
Adam,
says, hot damn.
I made quite a few. I made quite a few ones. Callan, thank you so much. Callan Storm, thank you so much. But we're actually working on this tomorrow night. So we'll work on the handle tomorrow. A cap, African Blackwood cap. The handle's going to be Purple Heart, African Blackwood cap. And on the very end of it right there, it's going to be a Purple Heart button. And we're actually going to do her initials in some kind of fancy, which I dropped a bit. My little itty bitty bit, I dropped it.
Did it get lost?
It got lost.
Adam
it's
says
gone.
at Jack
So I gotta go pick
54,
one up.
thanks.
But yeah, so these are the kind of stuff we do. I done mailed off all my other really good ones. All my good ones are all in the mail. They're already shipped off.
Let's show your arm.
The last two, and guys, if you're on Instagram, let me see if I can pull up my Instagram real quick. And I'm really big on Instagram. I love Instagram. That's my number one go-to.
Spectre asks, search for the bit with a magnet.
Hold on, not right there. I did. Spectre, I did do that.
Oh, yeah.
We have one.
Magnet
Yep,
out here.
I sure did.
Probably one of the bags.
I just did a Purple Heart and African Blackwood. It's as a pair. Profile. Let's see if this will work. Probably not. Nope, wrong one. It does it when like the TVs don't fire up at the same time as the other stuff. It does something weird. But ain't no big deal. Properties. Let's go to. It's always a. That's not it either. Hold on.
That should be
Hey, that's it.
ball.
I did it. I got the right one. So that one right there is the one. This is the one we just showed. That it'll be mailed off next week. The one I'm really tickled about is this dude right here. This is African Blackwood and Purple Heart. That is pure 100%, no dye, no added colors, no nothing. That is the color of the wood, African Blackwood and Purple Heart banding, and it has an end cap Purple Heart and a button. This is a breakdown of kind of how my hey Swedish Cookie, how you doing, bud? This is how my wands are actually kind of put together. So this is a 1, 2, 3,
Bell
4,
NZ says, right
5,
folks, I am off for a bit.
6, 7,
Time for a
8.
grandpa nap.
All right,
You
Bill.
take care and be safe.
Take care, bud.
Damn, that looks awesome.
Thank you, Belle. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. But these are kind of basically my magic wands that I make, and I've made a few. That's a close up the African Blackwood one, and then
A Swedish Cookie says that's beautiful.
thank
Geek
you.
Boy says the hula and the hoop are once again gracing us with their awesome presence.
We are
The 603 says him over here picking up a stick in the woods and bam one taha.
right.
Bell
Yeah.
NZ says it's 1DR
Wonderful. Wonderful, and that's African Blackwood and Tigerwood. So I do kind of make some. I do have one in here.
Toodles.
Toodles, bud. Be good, my friend. So
Nice.
we're talking about magic wands here. I got one that I'm really, really proud of that actually was a wedding gift for a couple in Denmark. That's not it. This one right here. This is his and hers magic wand. I made the box, the wands, the whole 9 yards. It is a king and queen African Blackwood and curly maple wand that we did. It's just badass, beautiful. And I wanted the same, but different. So, I don't know. I like it. I really love the little
Mr.
end
Ahol
caps.
says yes. Those are epic.
It makes a pretty good wedding gift, doesn't it? King and the queen.
Adam yells, that is amazing, man. Geek Boy
Appreciate it,
says,
bud.
speaking of wands, an investigation revealed that the reason our gas prices went crazy is that Harry Potter got drunk and cast expensive petroleum instead of expecto patronus. The 603 says, Jesus, that wood is glorious.
Yeah, it's pretty. See, I almost felt like I was over my neck when I did that right there. We got done with it, and I
Dumaloop
was
says, lol.
so tickled. But I think we have magic wands in 6 different countries now, all around the world, which is just freaking. Hold on, did I lose my? Oh no! I lost all my goodies. Hold on. I lost all my goodies. Let me get my teams
Geek
going
Boy says
again.
that the 603 hula knows how to rub that wood the right way.
All right, sweetheart. All right, get the teams going. Let me get my. Where did my bot thing go? My bot died. 7:24. We got about another hour, guys. Let me get my butt back on. We're trying to get an ashtray. We're working on a walnut
Big
ashtray
White
right now.
Wolf says, and Germany still thinks his package is too large.
Yes, I did get a message from Germany saying my package is too big. I made sure the first person I told was my wife. True story. That's exactly what I did. I said, honey, you never believe what the German government told me. And she's like, what? And I told her, I said, you're right. I don't believe you. It's truth. I had to send the information to a buddy of mine in Germany and say, hey, what is this package? What does it say right here?
Geek Boy says, I can just imagine the look on her face, lol.
It's true story, Geek Boy. True story. Literally, I had proof. I still got pictures somewhere. And Grumbles had to tell me that, hey, dude, I'm proud to tell you that the German government says your package is too large. And I said,
Mr. Neo Trip says, I bought a Christmas tree today. The guy asked me if I was going to put it up myself. I said, no, I'll probably put it in the living room.
living room. I'll probably put the living room. All right, we got to get a little bit
Boy
of work
says,
here.
how hard was she laughing?
It's pretty hard, to be honest with you. It kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, but that's all right. We won't talk about that. So we're making a cigar ashtray right now, guys. And all the new folks, thank you for the new follows. Appreciate y'all. Let's get this sucker rock and rolling. So we can't make this dude round. This is way thicker than I want it to be, but it's the only blank I had. Really ready to go.
Mr. Neo Trip says that is one heck of a chunk of walnut.
It is.
Geek Boy says, oh man, a
Hey,
cigar
what's up,
ashtray.
Neo?
I don't smoke, but that's awesome.
I hope it will be. I'm not gonna go too terribly crazy with it. We're gonna cut it off about right. Well, the depth here, about right there. It's only gonna be about that deep. Round these a little bit, but not a whole lot. I don't know. I may not round them too much at all, to be honest with you. And we're gonna do pyrography right in here, but it's way thicker. We're gonna take a good bit of this here off.
Adam says, I got a friend in Germany, and I found out today that he is getting the same 3D printer I have in my school. I told him that and he said, wait, seriously? I thought about saying, nah man, I'm messing with you, but I said, for real.
So you were or weren't? You getting the same one? Let's see where we are. I need just past these edges
I was for
here.
real. Geek Boy
okay.
says, even after he quit cigarettes, my dad still loved his cigars and pipes, and if he were alive, I would commission one of those for him.
Dude, I tell you what, I like a good cigar. You know, I didn't think cigars were all that, and then I got to really enjoy a cigar. I'm like, dude, these are nice, dude. I totally get it. Especially with a nice bourbon, or I know there's a really nice tequila that I like with cigars. Like a sipping tequila. How close are we getting here? But we will be working on magic wands tomorrow night, y'all. I'm not sure
The
what we're doing
603
Saturday.
says, I like burning cigars while I fish, but I don't like how my mouth feels after I smoke them, lol.
I got
Instantly
you.
have to brush my teeth. Mr. Neo Trip says, I quit smoking 9 years ago and would love a cigar. I am just afraid that my body might want more and more.
Yeah, I totally get that. I totally get that.
The 603 says, I love watching professionals roll cigars though. Absolutely incredible.
Oh, that's cool. I'm actually
Geek Boy
following some
says the
guys.
junior high and high school I went to in Oklahoma had the superintendent's office and the hallway always smelled great from his cigars.
Oh, dude.
Adam says, I don't smoke, and I don't find the appeal, but I don't find if you smoke near me. It doesn't bother me, but I just see the appeal in it.
One of my favorite
Mr. Neo
memories.
Trip says, oh, too often do you see friends stop smoking and become addicted to those cigarillos? Adam says, mind. Just don't.
Quick little pass here. Guys, we got it pretty good.
Jock says, I don't mind cigar or pipe tobacco smoke, but I have the smell of cigarettes.
Yeah, I like pipe and I like cigars.
Adam says, sorry, I have bad spelling and forget some words sometimes.
Oh, you're good, bud.
Dumaloop says, cigars in the woods around a campfire is the only time I smoke 'em.
Dude, and they're
Geek Boy says,
nice
Fridays
too,
during
man.
football season home games, it was interesting with the cigar aroma plus the chili being cooked in home EC class lol. Big
Oh, man,
White Wolf
glass.
says a good cigar with a really good brandy is so relaxing.
I'm right there with you.
Dumaloop says a good cigar is wonderful. Mr. Neo Trip says man you never really know how you smell to others till you quit also.
True.
Mr. Ehole says a pipe on Christmas is the best. Pubroll says words are hard.
They are. They are. When I was a kid, I remember going to the general, oh, what was it called? It was the pharmacy. Everybody just called it the pharmacy back in the day. But they had all that pipe tobacco in there. God, I flat out loved the smell of that stuff. All right, we're gonna leave. I'm gonna start figuring out my bass right now, so we can start rolling the bass out of this thing here. Got to roll that bass, y'all. Leave enough, a little more, because I want him to have a good, decent size. What I wanted to do though, that's big enough for a cigar to sit in and to rest in. Cigar will rest on that there, and it's wide enough. I was wanting to come up with a design. Let's see, just play around real quick. I don't know if y'all can see this. And I was going to do pyrography around this edge right here. So this will be, you'll still see the walnut here. I want that to look pretty good. And maybe make 2 bandings.
Mr. Neo Trip says could also double as the start to a Gaelic cross. Dawn Starlight says my granddad used to smoke pipes until something happened to him that made him quit. Memories come flooding back if I smell pipe tobacco being burned. Mr. Ehole says nice. Big White Wolf says all about that bass, no wobble.
Exactly. All about that bass. Well, I want him to have a good solid, epic. Okay, that should be a good for the bottom. So it'll still be a decent size ashtray. This is going to be a really nice ashtray when it's all said and done with. So now I got to figure if I want to like leave a section here in the middle, maybe divide this in half. Let's take a look here.
Mr. Neo Trip says doubles is a home defense weapon if Hula makes it lol.
Right.
Dawn Starlight says that's beautiful as it is.
You think so, Don? Just leave it the way it is and put. I don't know. I got to make it more complicated, Don. I just gotta make it more complicated. I like at least a banding up here, maybe a banding down here. I don't know. I just want something really, really unique. Something. So we're going to say that's about.
Mr. Neo Trip says there is something sophisticated about the simplicity.
You think so? I mean, we could do like a little beat in the middle, but I do like. Man, now you're getting me to second guess myself.
Mr. Ehole says the bass could hold a small .25 auto. Mistress Mink says weight of the cigar will tip a shallow ashtray.
Yeah, 100%. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. And I definitely, it's going to be all the way back to here. It's not going to be this deep. It's going to be, that's going to be removed. It'll be that deep right there. Which I'll start rounding it right there. But it'll still be every bit. The ashtray itself will be every bit of, good Lord. I'll probably say when it's all said and done with, about 2 1/4 inches tall. Which is pretty decent size for an ashtray. What do y'all think? Now I'm second guessing it. Because I was going to get all fancy smancy with it, but now I'm wondering, should I not get all fancy
Geek Boy
smancy with
says,
it?
wow, if somebody broke in, just chuck that thing at him and knock him out.
Damn Skippy. Damn
Mistress
Skippy.
Mink says what would be cool if the bottom had a tray or some such to hold a tipper and lighter. Mr. Neo
Yeah.
Trip says I mean you're already working with walnut, which is the kind of accent woods.
Yeah, 100%.
Jock says I vote simple.
You vote simple?
Purple
Days
says
is-
hey at Arto Bianca.
Is Aunt Bianca in
Mr. Neo
here?
Trip says king.
I get bit by something?
Killer Cutie 07 says well if you remember the movie Creepshow, they killed a man with a marble ashtray.
They did.
Art of Bianca says thank you at Purple Daisy 977.
Bianca, how are you doing, girl? Big giant shout out to my girl Arta Bianca.
Geek Boy says at Arto Bianca.
How are you doing, ma'am? Epic to see you.
Art of Bianca says hello.
Well, how about one banding, one banding in the middle of it? If we just did one banding, right smack dab in the middle of it, just to kind of break it up a
Dawn
little
Starlight says I am so in love with the art that I bought from Bianca.
bit. She has epic stuff, y'all. Guys, if you're not following Miss Arta Bianca, do me a big old favor and go show that girl some love. She is sick, crazy talented. I mean, sick, crazy talented. That
Art
girl.
of Bianca says doing good. I'm trapped in editing hell, so I'm glad you were streaming.
Trapped editing. I hate that. I hate when I'm
Purple
trapped.
Daisy says I approve of the band in the middle. Lengor says 1 Raz 3 said, give it a goblet look.
A goblet look? No. Well, you want this base to be. I want the ring to be as far out as possible because I don't want it to have a goblet because I don't
Geek
want a
Boy
smaller
says
end.
purple took the words right out of my fingers. Took.
So we
Mr.
did
Neo Trip says at Art of Bianca I still have the cat and avocado creatures in our kitchen. My wife loves them.
Let's try this here. If we did. Maybe a certain.
Art of Bianca says that's amazing at Murneo Trip.
I'm rolling with it. Let's try that. So I have a little. I did tell him it was going to have some pyrography on it, and he was 100% cool with that. Okay, there's one. Two. All right, this is going to be our main banding right there. If y'all can see it. Let me get you guys raised a little higher so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Let's see right
Purple
here.
Daisy says I think there's only one room in our house that doesn't have Bianca art in it. Jock asks is this for someone you know from work?
No.
Art of Bianca says I have a pile of books for you to burn if you need kindling.
This is a commission piece. This is a commission piece that I was like, dude, don't worry about. Well, let me get to a certain point.
Purple Daisy says those books are amazing at Art of Bianca. Mr. Ehol says OMG.
You know, this is a commission piece, so I want to make sure.
Mr.
Alright.
Neo Trip asks what about a single band that goes an inch down from the top and follows the contours of the half circles?
Well, I'm gonna go with a single band right here, and this is all gonna be a black pyrograph. I mean, we're gonna pyrograph this whole band right here, but I'm gonna make two beads, one for the top
Adam
and one for
says
the
just
bottom.
had my mom read my essay that isn't finished. She said it sounds amazing.
Good.
I'm so excited to finish it.
Heck yeah.
Art of Bianca says at Purple Daisy 977 they are reprinting 108 or the 200 as long as I destroy the grey ones.
Okay. See if y'all can kind of see that. Are y'all able to see those lines? So this section here, we're gonna do a hard pyrography. We're gonna do a burn line, burn line, burn line, burn line. We're gonna round this and round these here. So it's gonna be a little bit of a rounded, and then we're gonna do the burn in here. And I think it'll be a dark with these two lines. If you
So
like
to the
two-
fire pile they go. I need to borrow your effort bucket.
You know what, Bianca, you just need to come on over here so we can schedule a big old fire pit, and then we could, you know what, we could take care of a bunch of birds with one stone. We can hang out, have a few drinks, and then we burn, baby, burn.
Lengor asks you making it look the band on a cigar.
I guess we could, no, probably not, because I'd put all kinds of crazy artwork. I'm just going to do a dark band around it, because I don't want to outprice myself for what I'm charging for this piece, and I could easily, quickly. All right, hard line here, and I could really easily outdo what I actually charge.
Jock says it has been a while since you have made a sacrifice to the wood gods.
It has,
Lengor
you know,
says got ya. Geek Boy says dark band on the natural finish. Hell yeah.
dude, it's gonna look good. I flat out. Well, you're gonna see firsthand here in a second, guys, because we're gonna put a finish on our giveaway piece
Mr.
tonight.
Neo Trip says Bianca, did you end up going back to studios? Or are you staying self-employed? Art of Bianca says if I start driving now, I'll be there Friday.
Well, that's perfect timing. Let's go. Look,
Purple Daisy says it's been too hot to fire pit.
all right, roasty toasty, baby. Roasty toasty. Yeah, I only charged so much for this, and I didn't charge for a whole lot of extra into this piece. And I got a bad habit of charging one
Adam
thing.
says at Jack54 you say that, and I bet you didn't knock on wood, didn't you? You don screwed hula. Art of
Oh
Bianca
no!
says at Murnio Trip my art is at Universal Studios, but I'm not, if that makes sense. Lengor says right, keep it simple.
This is gonna be cool though. It's gonna have a classic, elegant look to it.
Art of Bianca says so I've always been self-employed. Mr. Neo Trip says at Art of Bianca for sure.
All right, so these 3 lines here, this centerpiece right here is gonna be burnt. And I love the contrast of walnut with pyrography. Flat out love the contrast with walnut and pyrography. Y'all gonna see why here shortly.
Adam yells that looks sick hula.
Dude,
Art of Bianca says that's going to be beautiful.
I hope so. I think it's gonna have a nice, classy look. I want a good, something that just, it doesn't scream all kinds of this and that. It's just got a classic, kind of classy, OG kind of vibe or look to it. Love it. Just to give you
Mr.
guys.
Ehol says dark on those burns will be amazing.
Yeah,
Adam
100%.
asks you gonna do TH Pyro on stream.
Maybe, not sure. Let me show you an example. Our giveaway piece. Oh, by the way, our giveaway piece this month, guys. We're putting.
Cobrol says classic classy class.
Yes, exactly. Classic, classic, class. Just like me. Hey, this is our giveaway piece, guys. And speaking of, I love pyrography on walnut. This is the piece we're giving away this month. So we're going to be putting finish on this shortly. So you're going to get to see exactly what the pyrography does with the walnut. I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan. So this is what we're giving away at the end of the month. It's got little feet on the bottom of it, pretty walnut. It's got a...
Hey, Hula.
Not a
you're
bad idea.
thirsty. Go and get you a drink, man.
wafer lid and an African blackwood pool. But that's going to be our giveaway piece this month here. I am stoked. Somebody is going to win a really freaking nice piece this month. All BS aside, this dude here's sick. And look at the little extra
Jock
touch.
says hashtag rigged.
Yeah, get those rigs ready. I'm telling you guys, it's not want to do that. But I did a little extra stuff right here.
SOXX72 says yay rigged.
This is going to be such a cool piece. But we're putting finish on this here while we're drinking a beer here shortly. But that's kind of the idea. So that one band going around, we're going to go ahead and do that in pyrography. And do it just a solid
Big Guy
burn.
C says I'll add it to my collection.
Add it to my collection. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's get in here. I want to round these two edges here. I want to get those kind of rounded out of the way. So I'm going to use my fingernail gouge. And we're just going to I want it to look like a bead. I want it to look like a pretty bead there. In fact, I may do all the sections in a pretty bead. So it all has that kind of rounded vibe. Well, no.
Art of Bianca says I don't even smoke and I want this. Mr. Neo Trip says him looking at that final matches holy molies wink wink.
Dude, I tell you what, I love a good finial, and that magic wand that I showed a little while ago, Neo, that magic wand I showed a little while ago, that has me really excited because it opens up a lot more possibilities and opportunities for future finial work. All right, well, I'm doing this. I know y'all can't really even tell, but I'm making these little spots here. I'm making them into beads, so they're not just flat cut. I want them to have this really kind of cool bead sitting in there. Give a little extra touch of class there. You can do a little extra classy and a little this and that, a little that without going too.
Oh, am I able to get a Christmas commission in still by chance?
Yeah. Hey, we're actually exclamation point price. I'm pretty much doing everything off my website now. So if you want to hit me up about something, please contact me on the website. That way I have one place to carry on conversations because it has been, not complaining, but it's really hard to keep up with 5 different places with mute messages. So I do pretty
Art
much,
of Bianca says Yuang.
I do everything off the website. And we'll burn this again. I just want to get the main. Yeah, it gets nuts because I'll get a message on Twitch, then I get a message on Discord, then somebody shoot me a message on Twitter, then I get a message on YouTube, and then Instagram. I'm like, oh my, I can't keep up. I just can't keep up.
One of these days I'll get my name on that list. Mr. Neo Trip says I completely understand you have to move more towards business practices anyways.
Well, and that's a general place where everybody's gonna be contacting me anyway, sort of thing. You know. Bianca, I'm gonna get you set up, Miss Bianca. I'm going to get you set up, girl. And I've already figured there's no way. You're way too talented for me to.
Natural transition of growing.
Yeah. I guess so. Oh, and we're doing this in food grade finish. Another thing I decided to do.
Art of Bianca says I'll be long dead. Just drop it off on my grave.
It's like, wow. Yeah, well, no, not like that.
Geek Boy says my mechanical brain just thought it saw a piston from a big diesel engine LMAO.
I know. That's what I'm seeing. The same thing.
Kinner asks, so all future conversations through the email. Art
Yeah,
of Bianca says ha.
Trinity, I'm already chit-chatting with you off on the email, but it's either or, Corinthia. If I already got a conversation going with you there, but I'm trying to get everything to move over to the so I have them all at one place. I'm really trying my best.
Kinner says okay, nods.
Well, we're good, Corinthia. We've been chit-chatting on the email for a while now.
Mr. Ahol says, 00 rings on that piston.
Yeah! It does got to have a piston look now that it flat out brought it up. Now the tricky part is sanding this outside here without butchering my hands. And I'm
Lengor
wanting...
asks you going to round the top edges. Art of Bianca says, tell you what, just send me a box of sawdust.
Send me a box of sawdust? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to get you hooked up, Bianca. It's just getting that crazy time. I kind of want to... I think I'm doing it softly, Lengor.
Geek Boy says at Imrahole in the Navy I worked on engines with 9-inch bore, 10-inch stroke.
I just don't know if I want to round it too much.
Lengor says just a little.
You think so? I was going to just knock it down with like some 220. But we can give it a nice little curve. I didn't want it...
Mr. Ahol says at Geek Boy Mew win. That Texas Cryptid says yo hula.
Yo,
Jock says I
what's
would
up,
just
Cryptid?
break it with sandpaper. Art of Bianca says hey man, no pressure. I'm just poking fun. I have people waiting a whole year sometimes. Lengor says just take the edge off.
Let's see if we can do it like this
Mr.
here.
Neo Trip says just enough so that it doesn't cut or rip a leaf in the wrap.
Yeah, 100%. Because I was going to, my first thought was going to give it a nice rounded edge on the inside, and I was like, no, I really don't want that. I like the crisp. I like to do crisp, but I totally agree. I was definitely going to take
Purple
the corners
Daisy
off.
says Bianca has box people for ages usually.
Well, we're going to get Bianca taken care of. And I know my wife and myself are huge
Lengor
fans.
says that looks perfect.
We are big fans of our Bianca's work, so I'm pretty confident we can work something out. Without a doubt. That does look
Art
better.
of Bianca says oh stop. Get Cream Delish says hey.
Hey, Good Cream. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, bud.
I am well, thank you. And you?
I'm good, my friend. If I was any better, I swear my name was Art of Bianca. That's how good I'm doing. I'm doing that darn good. I mean, seriously.
Geek Boy says at Get Cremidelish you keep showing up in my favorite streams. Are you following me? Art of Bianca says PFFFF2.
All right, let's try to knock some of this edge here. I feel a lot safer using with this little cushion thing here.
Get Cream Delish says at Geek Boy I don't know what I'm talking about. Art of Bianca asks I'm in editing hell. Remember. Get Cream Delish says lol. Mr. Neo Trip says I wish she was local. I would pay her to do an accent wall in my best friend's nursery. They are expecting a New Year's baby. Art of Bianca says you don't want to be me now.
I
Two
literally...
asks another surprise bonus stream.
Another surprise bonus, 2 No, 2 we're making up from yesterday, remember? Today's a makeup stream. We're making up from not being able to stream yesterday because I had stuff to take care of yesterday.
Mr. Ahol says wow. I understand why you did not make it deeper hula. 2 says
What you know good, T7?
That Texas Cryptid says at Geek Boy, I think he's following me. Get Cream Delish says I became a streamer today. Lol.
Did you? Well, congratulations,
Adam
bud.
says just looked at your wands and I found the blue one. I fell in love with it, then realized I'm broke, so no blue wand for me.
The blue
Sad
one?
lol.
The blue one. The blue one, the blue one, the blue one, the blue one. Did I have a blue one?
Geek Boy says at Static Scripted OIC.
Yeah, it's
Get
looking pretty
Cream
good.
Delish says thanks Hula. Purple Daisy says I don't remember a blue one. Adam says it was a straight blue one.
Great blue one. I don't know if I've ever done a blue one. Because the biggest thing, one thing I really pride myself on, I get grief for it.
Tarinthia Kinner says neither do I now, I must needs look. Two Stepping says I don't remember any blue.
Yeah. Well, I get a lot of grief for it, but I'm pretty much an El Natural kind of guy. I'm not big into resins or adding colors or anything like that. I like just using the natural beauty of the wood itself. And yeah, I'm kind of weird like that, I guess.
Art of Bianca says that's the magic. It both exists and doesn't at the same time.
That is the magic. You're not wrong, Bianca. That's the magic. That's the magic.
Adam says I'm looking at it now, but I could also be wrong and it could be black. Two
It's
Stepping
probably
says
black.
now Hula does get blue in the face when I crack a few bad cocaines.
I do get a little blue in the face when it does that. That's you're not wrong there, sir. That does happen sometimes. I think that a lot of the chat gets a bad case of the
Spectre
blue.
says the lines make it pop. Purple Daisy says there have been a lot of black ones.
A lot of black ones. I use African. Oh, I'm trying to save my hands. What I'm trying to do right here. I guarantee you that's probably African blackwood. I guarantee you, you're probably talking about African blackwood, bud.
Adam says at Lengor one. Sure it isn't. I can whisper you the link if you want. Two Stepping says hands. Who needs hands? Get Cream Delish says instead of Schrodinger's cat at Hula's wand. Tarinthia Kinner says oh it does look blue, and metallic blue.
Ron Clayton, what's up, Ron? How you doing, bud? Big shout out to my
Jock
boy
says
Ron
I had a
Clayton.
carving instructor that had a tree service call her up when they cut a tree down and the center of the wood was sky blue. She said that she had never seen anything like it and took as much as they would give her.
Wow. Ron, how you doing, my friend? Guys, big giant shout out to my boy Ron Cleveland. Good dude. Good dude. Rowdy as all get out. But well, that's probably the reason why we get along so well. Ron, I appreciate you, brother. I hope you're doing good, my friend. I done chewed that dude all to hell.
Ron Cleveland Outdoors says doing good brother, how are you?
Man, I'll tell you what, I'm walking a high cotton and wipe my butt with happy weed. If I was any better, I tell you what, I'm going to say it again. Ron, I'm doing so good right now. If I was doing any better.
Tarinthia Kinner says the blue wand is number 12 and 13 from the top on the webpage, under wands, Hula. Get
Okay.
asked at Ron Cleveland Outdoors, how did your subathon go? Ron Cleveland Outdoors says cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100.
You're a full-time streamer. You're not supposed to be doing it, Ron. Thank you, dude. Big giant shout out to my boy
Killer
Ron Cleveland.
QT07 yells lol, what was that? Walking in high cotton and wiping with happy weed.
Yes.
Ha.
Yeah, that's how good I'm doing right now. Ron, thank you, bud. Guys, if y'all don't know my boy Ron Cleveland, genuinely a really good guy. Genuinely a really good
Ron Cleveland Outdoors says gotta find that damn piano.
They say it's there, Ron. I call shenanigans too.
Dino Chuck says hi at Ron Cleveland Outdoors.
Ron, we're trying to get us a fancy looking cigar ashtray going here today. Trying. I want a classy but elegant kind of vibe here. Just like me, Ron. Just like me.
Purple Daisy says if it's the wand in the pic with the snake, it's black, not blue.
It's
Ron
pro-
Cleveland Outdoors says at Jack54 still trying to work the clock down. Mr. Neo Trip says that was definitely not a piano.
What? How many days you got
Two
left,
Stepping
Ron?
says Cohibas. Yes, please.
Oh, Cohibas. That's actually, dude. That's actually I was smoking a Cohiba, sipping on
Ron Cleveland
Addictivo
Outdoors
tequila.
says needed to see my brother.
Ron, how's it coming along, dude? Ron's doing a big subathon, guys. I mean, a monster subathon. The dude's been streaming for, I don't know, 30 days straight
Killer
now.
Cutie07 asks, where did you learn to do woodwork like this?
A lot of it trial and error. And
Adam says at Purple Daisy 977 that is the one I'm talking about. But like I said
Good old-
earlier, I can be wrong.
Neo!
That Texas Cryptid says yeah, it's blue lighting. Mr. Neo Trip says cheer 1000. Ron Cleveland Outdoors says I got like 27 days on the clock still.
Damn, Ron. Damn it, dude. God almighty, sir. Neo, for the record, I didn't see a piano, I didn't see a pool, or I didn't see a barn there either, Neo. You know what?
Mr. Neo Trip says love it, we needed some new ones.
We do need some more new ones. We
Ron
do.
Cleveland Outdoors says just missed hanging out with you, brother.
Hey, dude, well,
Dino Chuck says at Ron Cleveland Outdoors, do you give it Texasula 1 or 2 bits at a time here like you do with Mr. Ned Flanders?
no, but Ned, first off,
Kinner says Arankar.
for all, I'm gonna go ahead and back
Mr.
up.
Neo Trip says I watch them for the hula hoops, that is all.
Yeah, exactly. What, with their hula hoops? Yes, there is hula hoops. There is hula hoops. That's usually more Mr. Ned doing that in Ron Cleveland's stream than it is Ron doing it in Ned's stream. Trying to get in here and not hit those little edges. Don't tell Cubby I'm using this. He gives me grease every time I use this. If you remember
Ron
those good old...
Cleveland Outdoors says cheer 1000.
Ron! Dude, Ron, man, don't be doing that, man. Ron, hot damn crackers and jam. Ron, thank you, dude.
Getting rowdy up in here, y'all.
Straight up rowdy, Shock. Straight up. Ron, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, sir. Dang, man. Woo! I'm going to definitely enjoy that beer here in a little bit.
Needed to see it again.
Just make sure, for quality assurance, of course, make sure there wasn't no damn pool in there. They keep saying there's a pool. Or a piano.
Hey, hula, you look thirsty. Go and get you a drink, man.
Yeah, let's get us a drink. Go and get us a drink. Ron, what do you think
Jock
about
says don't forget to take your meds soon.
Oh, shit,
Two-stepping
let's do it
says
right
as
now.
a wizard, I enjoy turning things into glass. Just wanted to make that clear, sir.
Oh,
Corinthia Kinner says I must take leave. Mine husband wishes to watch a movie.
all right.
May all find enjoyments and a smile.
Much love,
Waves.
Corinthia.
Ron
Much love,
Cleveland
girl. You be
Outdoors
good.
says as a partnered streamer I find it my job to make sure that the content needs to be high quality. Sometimes I have to double check that quality.
Is that what quality assurance, guys?
Jock says take care at Corinthia Kinner.
I appreciate Ron. Let me grab my medicine real quick so I don't forget about it. Oh my God, Ron's doing quality assurance out here, sweetheart. Ron Cleveland is doing quality assurance. Make sure there's no misplacement of pools, pianos. Damn it! Now I gotta pee. I didn't have to pee till just then. What? We're babysitting Tucker next Saturday?
Purple
Sweet.
Daisy says you're welcome. Ron Cleveland Outdoors says cheer 100, cheer 100.
See, there was no piano. Ron, thank you. I gotta pee now. Who did the flush? Purple? All right, everybody blame Purple for me taking a quick pee break. Sorry, y'all. I actually was okay. I'm not even lying. I was
Bossomongo
perfectly...
says hashtag redheads have purdy girls.
Redheads have
Ron
pretty girls?
Cleveland Outdoors says no pool, no piano.
Thank you, Ron. All right, give me 1 second. I do gotta go
Jock
pee.
asks need to adjust the stream so you can take care of the grand kiddo. Two-stepping
No.
says hashtag blame hula.
Right, what I may want to do
Mr.
is do
Neo
my
Trip
normal...
says I am not blaming Purple, she scares me. Ron Cleveland Outdoors says I was given false info.
I was giving
Purple
false
Daisy
info.
says at Bossomongo I'm a redhead lol.
Give me 1 second, guys. I do got a quick pee. I don't know. We'll play it by ear, but so Hoop's babysitting my grandson next weekend. I don't know. We may play that by ear. I don't know.
Art of Bianca says Purple scares everyone.
No, you're not wrong, Bianca. All right, be right back, guys. 1 sec.
Mr. Neo Trip asks anyone have any good jokes? Bossomongo says at Purple Daisy 977 I've been drankin' in the honeymoon shop. Just sayin'. Two-stepping says one day, I went to the doctor to ask for a pill to keep me from aging. She prescribed me a gun. Purple Daisy says y'all can all blame Bianca for me being here. She raided Hula one day. Lengor says have good night all. Two-stepping says hashtag blame Hula. Purple Daisy says night at Lengor 1. Two-stepping says night at Lengor 1. Jock says I showed up off a raid from some random stained glass streamer. Bossomongo says at Purple Daisy 977 don't blame the wolves. Adam says night at Lengor 1. Ron Cleveland Outdoors says hello to anyone I missed. Valfera says I knew that Bianca was trouble. Adam says gotta go as well. Night guys. Purple Daisy says at Jacques54 I showed up off a raid from Bianca. Ron Cleveland Outdoors says missed hanging out here. Art of Bianca says I'm innocent. Jock says at Ron Cleveland Outdoors well swing by any time. Purple Daisy says at Bossomongo I only blame the wolf for things that happen offline.
Okay.
Two-stepping says door is always open.
So next, speaking of which, I may change things up next weekend. Yes, I may, because Megan will be dropping off my grandson around 8 o'clock in the morning, and then picking him up around 12 or 1. That's when I normally stream.
Bossomongo says hashtag tinkle time.
Yeah, 100%. So I may.
Purple Daisy says spend time with that baby.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind kicking back. Whatever season, let's go, bud. She's a Twitch
Valfera
pro,
says at
man.
Artobianca I have seen your son. Jock says family time is super important.
What do y'all think about just moving the stream to Sunday next week?
Two-stepping says all good bud. Baby deserves all the time he can get.
I haven't. Yeah, that'd be a good time for me to just kind of actually hang out with him. I haven't really got to really just do a whole lot. I don't know. I think I will. I think I'm gonna move the stream to next Sunday. We do a Sunday morning stream. Whatever season you think you do. Yeah, definitely a burner because we only got about 15
Burner.
orders. Thank you, bud. Yeah, I think we are going to switch it up next weekend. I think we're going to be doing Sunday next week because I do like the idea of hanging out with. That boy's growing so daggone fast now, man. Like you need to hang out with him a little bit before he goes off to college. For folks who don't know, I just had I had my first grandson.
Art of Bianca says at VALFERA I'll never be able to make anything better than that brush emote. I should just retire. Two-stepping asks he walking yet.
You would think he is. I know that boy's in the, I think last time Megan told me he's in the 98th percentile on his height.
Bossomongo says dear grandpa don't do the lathe, swing.
I know.
Mondo likes to swang em.
Well, I think I'm gonna hang out with my grandson.
Two-stepping yells nice.
Yeah, he's a big boy. I mean, he ain't chunky. He's wearing like 12 months clothes. He was born in freaking
Jock
April.
says just an overachiever.
He is. He
Bossomongo
is.
says winged bowl of death. Mrs. Hoop says he will be 6 months old on the 13th.
6 months old and 13.
Two-stepping says just like his gramps.
Well, I'll grow on the round side. I'm not growing any taller. I'm growing rounder. Is what I find that's happening. Speaking of which, we're gonna have a beer here shortly. What do y'all think? I think it's looking all right.
I meant overachiever lol.
Oh. Nah. We are going to wet sand this here. I'm going to do pyrography with this on the
Ron
lathe.
Cleveland Outdoors says you ever going to make another one of them funny looking tackle boxes?
I need to run. I don't see it happening before Christmas, man. Because I don't see it happening before Christmas. It'd be a nice thing to do in the spring or the beginning of the year. I know we got something really cool, Ron, coming up the first of the year, man. We're going to be making magic wands for a Camp Corey, and it's up in basically a camp for kiddos with medical conditions. You know, anything from like dwarfism to oh, I almost said Alzheimer's, not Alzheimer's, but like I'm getting Alzheimer's or something. But anyway, they're actually building. We have friends who's actually building a Diagon's Alley and a Ollivander's wand shop there. So I got a big goal. A big goal at the first of
That
the year.
Texas Cryptid says waiting for the kiddo to have a mini fake woodworking setup. It will happen anytime.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Ron Cleveland Outdoors says that's awesome, brother.
Hey, no, it's legit. And you know what's cool about it? Ron is.
Two-stepping says after Xmas I want to see another potion bottle. Lol, it could go as an art piece to Diagon Alley.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. But it's a non-profit, Ron. The whole thing's a non-profit, man. And these kids get to go for free, dude. It don't cost them a dime for them or their family to go get to experience this kids camp.
Jock says need one of the Fisher Price workbenches.
That boy's gonna be running a lathe for you know it. I'm here to tell you. That boy's gonna be running a lathe for you know it. Safely, of course. But I'm really looking forward to this. So I got that kind of rocking and rolling soon.
Alaska Wood Turner says it looks like you are making a wooden cigar ashtray with those grooves.
I am,
Ron
sir.
Cleveland Outdoors says I got a whole bunch of broken fishing rods we can use for magic wands. Does that count?
Well, I don't know. The idea, well, Ron, it is Alaska. This is actually a walnut cigar ashtray we're working on today, bud. But the cool part about it, Ron, is I'm gonna hit up a bunch of friends on Instagram and whatnot like that, and my goal is to have them almost about enough magic wands to fill every box they have in that store. So if a kiddo comes up and they pull a kid out, oh my God, Stats!
Oh, man.
Stats, what are you doing, old man? Stats, what in the sweet niblets, guys? We got Rowdy Stats. Dude. Mi amigo. Mi compadre. Stats, thank you so much for that raid, bud. How was your stream, man? You caught me like ratchet jawing about
We getting
making magic
rowdy
wands.
up in here, y'all.
We just want to see it, but you know what? I tell you what, Stat, I can make it happen. Oh, I just felt weird. Here you go, Stat. There's a nice piece of
Bosamongo
walnut.
says it's stats bloke we what? This guy.
This guy, guys, if y'all don't know Stats Bloke, definitely go check out Stats. He's a really, really good dude. Plays a lot of shippy, bang, bang. Also War Thunder as well. Hey, Stats, that is going to be, hopefully, bud, a kind of fancy, smancy, kind of elegant, classy cigar ashtray. When it's all said and done with, this is going to be a cigar ashtray. And I wanted to have a good touch of classiness, a good touch of elegance, and not go too terribly crazy with it. But hopefully that comes out all right. Lady Rosie, how are you doing? Stats, thank you for the raid, dude. Y'all come on here and make stuff at home. Been a while. We're doing good, Lady Rosie. I hope you're doing good as well, girl. Thank you. It's 14 months. Hell yeah.
Cajun Dragon yells hey hey hula.
Hey, Cajun, how you doing? Guys, we just got rated by my good friend Stats. If you're not following Stats Bloke, definitely go check out Stats Bloke. Plays a lot of World of Warships. Playing War Thunder tonight. It needs to be understood a touch of class. Stats, that's it,
Bosamongo
bud.
says but it's stats bloke will fight over crackers and biscuits.
Really? It's on crackers and biscuits. Ron, let's get another shout out from Ron Boy, Ron Cleveland. Ron, thank you
Stats
so
bloke
much.
says you bet.
Thank you, Ron. I appreciate you giving my boy Stats a voice. Y'all come on and make yourself at home. We're not really necessarily
Lady
winding
Rosie
down.
Lomax 18 says yup, I'm doing well, just got back from church. We wrapped Christmas shoeboxes for kids in El Salvador and packaged them for shipping.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Heck yeah. Well, since he gifted a sub, let me redo. Since we had a resub and a new sub, let me show you guys our giveaway piece this month here. We're actually putting finish on this here in about 15, 20 minutes. I do a giveaway piece every month. This is my way of saying thank you for the subs, for supporting me, and allowing me to do this. So I make a piece every month, and this is this month's piece here. This is a piece of walnut that I did a
Stats bloke says at Ron Cleveland Outdoors.
I did a little pyrography artwork on the outside of it. This is walnut. This is really going to pop. This is really going to pow when I put finish on it. That is an ambrosia maple
Lady
wafer lid.
Rosie Lomax 18 says it's beautiful.
This is a
Cajun
nice one.
Dragon yells oh wow.
This is a nice one, guys. And it has a African blackwood finial on the top of it. This is going to be, oh, by the way, and I also put feet on the bottom of it as well. So it's not your regular base. It's going to have feet. This dude here has a metric ton of character. And we're going to put finish on it, the first soak of finish on it tonight. This is going to be nice. This is really nice. I'll be honest with you. I really like this in here. I'm just kidding. It's not this much giveaway.
Two-stepping says elegant and timeless.
That's it. That's what I go for. I shoot for timeless looks, and I don't something that looks like it could be made 30 years ago, or could have made 50 years in the future, or yesterday.
Jock says just needs some finish on your John Hancock and a shipping label to my house.
That's all it needs. This is going to be a seriously cool, and actually, the inside of the walls are actually rounded as well. So everything.
Two-stepping yells mine.
That is all rounded, the whole 9 yards. This is going to have a really cool. I got quite a few hours invested in this piece right here, so this is going to be a really
Ron
nice
Cleveland Outdoors says wonder what ramen noodles will taste like out of that.
one. You know what? Your pinky
Lady
would better
Rosie
be
Lomax
out.
18 says I want one lol.
You want one? That's our giveaway piece this month. Some lucky winner at the end of the month is going to win that jewel. So let's get a little more work done on this thing here. In fact, I may do a touch of pyrography. Do I want to mess with the pyrography real quick before? Let's round that bottom off a little bit. I'll do the pyrography tomorrow morning before work and at lunch tomorrow. I'll show you guys tomorrow. We are streaming
I
tomorrow
guess
night.
I'll have to fight for it lol.
Fight for
Geek
it.
Boy says that's a pretty boogie way to eat ramen.
It is. But as long as your pinky's out, Geek Boy, you're all right. Stats, thank you again for that raid, my friend. I appreciate you. Thus, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Let's get a little more work. I'm going to get the back side of this thing kind of cleaned up because this is not going to be the full length of this here piece. We're actually going to take it off right about here. So you're looking.
Stats Bloke asks, do you have to put the lid on your head while you eat the ramen?
Only if you have your right hand strapped behind your back, Stat. That's the only time you got to do that. If your right hand is
Lady
not.
Rosie Lomax 18 says every day we're boogieing.
Every day we're boogieing. But yeah, only if your right hand is tied behind your back. That's the only time you got to do
Two-stepping
that.
asks, does the ashtray get feet?
No, I don't think so. Because I want this to be super stable. I want this to be
Jock says
super
that
duper
bottom cutoff could be a good size for a small lid.
It could be. It could be. Depends on how.
Bossomongo says at Texashula my P yoga free torch reads 800,000 BTU. Tim the tool grunts.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right, let's round some of this over because we're gonna wet sand this with food grade finish. I'm doing food grade finish for
But
one.
God.
By God.
Stats Bloke yells 800,000. Lady Rosie Lomax 18 says more power. Tim the tool grunts. Ron Cleveland Outdoors says alright brother, have a great night.
Ron.
Jock says sounds like it is over 9,000.
Ron, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you, brother. You be good, bud. We'll see you soon. And guys, you're not following my good friend Ron Cleveland as well. Just a genuinely good guy. And he's doing a good Lord. Good Lord. He's just streaming forever. He's on day like 455,000. And he's only got like 30
Lady
more days to
Rosie
go.
Lomax 18 says, so I didn't see you at Geeked Con at Texashula, what happened lol?
Didn't get to make it. I did not get to make it. Probably live. I have been so busy lately. I mean, in a good way.
There is always next year.
There's always next. Who knows? Actually, I'm getting my stuff pretty all legaled up on a lot of things. So technically, I could actually be doing those very soon. In fact, I got everything to do it in Texas right now. I literally can. I can actually legally do it in Texas now. All right, we're gonna remove some of this stuff here.
Jock says we are getting more official by the day.
More
Two-stepping
we
asks,
are.
do I hear road trip to T-Con next year?
Ooh, I don't know. I just don't know, man. Cause I mean, let's be honest. If I did that number right there, I don't know. I really don't know. That's.
Lady Rosie Lomax 18 says, do you have to have something special for Louisiana?
Yeah, I'm
Geek
sure.
Boy says official or official.
Official. Yeah, I'm sure I'll have to have a tax permit.
Lady Rosie
For-
Lomax 18 says to sell your stuff at Geekdon.
Yep. Yeah, I'll probably have to have a Louisiana tax certificate. I got one for Texas.
Jock
I-
says I have heard that TwitchCon is a bunch of money to go.
Well, this is more of a geek con she's talking about, and it's down in Shreveport, which is literally
That
about.
Texas Cryptid asks, did you see the post I made about the Wizards and Wands thing in January in San Antonio?
Hey, I did see that. I think I did see that. Maybe an idea. I don't know. I just the idea. Here's my issue. To be completely honest with you guys, I usually don't have enough stock to go do a store. I have a extremely hard time even keeping up with commissions and commissions and trying to fill my own online store. So to me, make enough product to actually go do one of those, I just don't foresee it, man. I don't know how I'd have time, you know. I guess if I just didn't stream anymore, I could probably have time then. But I'm like, I want to stream too, so I don't know. Maybe one of these days. But my stuff a lot of stuff that I do is more. I'm not saying high end. It's just more. I don't know. Mine's
Mr.
more.
Neo Trip says take a month off and just build stock.
Bill stuff.
Two Stepping says just take 2 or 3 items for 10k a piece.
10K's a beat,
That
right?
Texas Cryptid says I thought it might be a good visit. See if you wanted to participate in the future. Jock says I laughed when you initially said there would be pieces up for sale on your website since you never have inventory. Lady Rosie
I gotta
Lomax 18 says well if you come into Louisiana to do business please message me on Discord at Texasula when that time comes and maybe we can meet for coffee.
I most
That
definitely.
Texas Cryptid
most
says your stuff
definitely
is
will.
bespoke.
Well, thank you, bud. We'll see. I mean, who knows? I do have some ornaments ready to go up on the website, which I hope to have the website soon, guys. And I think I figured I'm going to do. I think so. On Twitch, you have the ability to email all your subscribers. So I'm thinking maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, I will be sending out promo codes for a discount, like a 15% discount. If you're a subscriber, I'll give a promo code, a discount for the store. It's kind of my way of saying thank you for a subscription here. So it's kind of like a little extra thing. I plan on doing that as well. And we'll do that.
SOXX72 says great more spam mail lol.
Yes, more spam
55
mail.
Sunshine says hey Hula, I've been lurking for a bit.
How you doing, Sunshine? Good to see you, girl.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm winding down. I'm getting a little on the tired side. It has been a very long day. I've literally been working in the shop since 6 o'clock this morning. Then went to work, come home for lunch, worked some more on my piece, and rushed home, ate real quick, and we're streaming. So it's been a long day. We're going to do it again tomorrow, though. We'll be back at it tomorrow. You know what? I think I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to come back. I'm going to pyrography that band first thing in the morning. We're drinking my coffee. That shouldn't take too terribly long. Make sure everything's kind of cleaned up real quick. Start doing a little bit of wet sanding on this dude here.
Me too. Not enough sleep yet.
Not
Only
enough.
3 hours or less.
Ooh, I'm not that bad. I've been crashing, Sunshine. That's one thing for me. My days have
Lady
been so
Rosie
full.
Lomax 18 says gonna have to lurk now doing some organizing in my craft room.
All right, Lady Rosie. I'll tell you what. Let's clean this up a little bit. That's gonna be a cool looking. That is gonna be a cool looking freaking ashtray, guys. That is going to be a cool, classic, elegant looking ashtray. I may have to go buy me a cigar so I can properly see if it holds the cigar right. That's what I'm gonna tell Hoop. I need to make sure it holds the cigar right. That's important. I mean, I can't send a piece off without making.
Stepping says it is.
I think so too, Stepping. It makes sense in my head, sir.
55 Sunshine says it's my night off, so I'll go back to sleep shortly and get up later and have dinner.
Oh, okay. What shift do you normally work? Let's get this cleaned up. We're putting finish on our giveaway piece. I can't stand it anymore. We got to put finish on this dude here. I have literally worked
Midnights.
midnight. Oh, goodness. I worked
Jock
feverishly.
says I think that torching the bowl of the ashtray would be a cool way to get contrast.
Torching the bowl inside here. Jacques, I seriously thought about doing that Shoshugi band. Probably not on this one here, Jacques. Probably not on this one here. But maybe an experiment one down the line, because I know how much this block of walnut cost me, and I don't want to. I don't want to mess it up.
Two-stepping asks doing a what?
It's called shoshugi band. So, and I'm just using a fancy word because everybody else uses fancy words. Shoshugi band is basically, burning, two-stepping. It's a way that basically when we do pyrography, when we do the torch on stuff like that, we're basically doing shoshugi band.
Pick Ty says, what up, wood toucher?
What
How's
up,
all the
Pig Tie?
things?
Good, Pig Tie. How you doing, man? So basically, you burn it.
Two-stepping asks sushi band.
No,
Spectre
shoshugi
says,
band.
nice idea at Jack 54.
Shoshugi band. So that way it's already, and it seals
Jock
it.
says,
Basically,
originating in 18th century Japan, shosugi ban is a particularly striking method of preserving wood by charring it with fire. Traditionally, this practice is used with Japanese cedar in order to weatherproof it. The wood is burned until the surface is charred, and then coated with natural oil.
there you go. That's it right there. Shoshugi band. But it would be pretty cool. And that's
Two-stepping
not.
says, ha, lol.
Say
Jock
what?
says, just what I know off the top of my head.
You're right.
Spectre says, just what I was going to say.
Exactly what I was
That
going to say.
Texas Cryptid says what Jack said.
Say what? I wonder why that one camera look has smoke in here. Is it just me or is that one camera? Let me get this epic thing over the other way.
Two-stepping yells using all these big words, shame.
I know.
Purple
You know.
Daisy says, let me translate that to Southern. He's gonna set it on fire, then seal it.
There you go. Is it?
And why is
I'm
my
gonna set that
butt
sucker on fire.
Two-stepping yells, would you just look at that?
I'm
Alaska Wood Turner says, might as well burn it. After a few cigars are put out in it, it will be burnt anyway.
That's a good point. But I know we've already discussed what it's going to be, what it's going to look like, what I'm going to do, and it's already been done. So I'm going to leave it exactly like that. I'm not going to.
Jock says, just burn it with fire.
Later,
Lady
Rosie.
Lomax 18 says, cheer 100, cheer 100.
Thank you, girl. I
Spectre
appreciate
yells, would you
you.
just look at that?
Good. Lady Rosie, thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Oh, there's a remote. Maybe that'll go away. Let's see here. Why is that? Oh, no.
Lady Rosie Lomax 18 says, you're welcome, I appreciate you, my friend.
I appreciate you too, girl. Thank you so much. Trying to, little sucker. HDMI. There's a button right behind.
Jock says, maybe if you do one out of maple, that would be cool.
I do like the idea of doing it, and I did kind of consider it, but I was. Okay. It looks bad. I thought I saw smoke in this camera a while back. I was like, why does that look so damn much like camera? Really, Rosie, I appreciate you, girl. All right, let's get some finish. Let's put some Danish oil on this bad boy. Our giveaway piece. Now we're going to let the magic happen. Oh, you know what
Two-stepping says, sorry hula, I was thinking hard.
Oh, no. I'm out of Spectre's Guinness.
All the smoke.
Oh, the smoke. I'm out of Spectre.
Leslie 1984 says, hey Texas.
Hey, Leslie,
Hi
how you
all.
doing?
Jock
Good.
says, is that where that smoke was coming from?
Probably. Probably. I was like, oh, it's like smoke, but it's not. It was something on the
Reckless
camera.
Rat says, time for me to curl up and prove I'm not the one that snores. Good
Hey.
night, hula and chat.
Take care,
Jock
Reckless. Much
says,
love, my
night
friend.
Reckless.
You got those mod love emotes. Throw the mod
Two-stepping
love
says,
emotes.
night
up
at
there.
Reckless Rat.
Throw those mod love emotes up there.
Purple Daisy says, night at Reckless Rat and Guinness. Pick Ty says, night snorer.
Nice snorer. You're not fooling me. You're the snorer.
Graham says, good night, Reckless Rat.
All right, let's get us this here. Put us a couple gloves on, so we just one last thing. I gotta wash my hands when I go.
Two-stepping says, don't blame Guinness on the snoring.
Poor Guinness. Poor Guinness. He's getting blamed for it. All right, let's do this number right
Poor
here.
puppy.
Poor misunderstood Guinness. I did officially get my sign out, so I can officially do this number right here. First beer after a long day, man. Let me tell you. Let me put this other camera back on. Ooh, my goodness
Glug
gracious.
glug and a big old chug.
That's weird. Why
55
is...
Sunshine says one day I'm gonna win one of those.
It could happen. Sunshine, this could be the month. This could be the month. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button.
Shiss on wood says rigged.
Chris, you're not supposed to be saying rigged. You're not supposed to be saying rigged. Okay, totally not rigged.
Pick Ty says first beer of the day is called breakfast.
All right. Did
Jock
fix it?
says oh, but it is always rigged.
Ooh, this is the magic moment. I flat out love this part here, and I actually, kid you
Pick
not,
Ty says it's rigged.
I woke up at 5 out here in the shop at 6, just to get this piece to this point here.
Definitely.
So I'm really excited. Get all the excess off. Love that little handle. I love that. Seriously love the handle. That's pretty cool, man. I like it. I like it. Ooh, son. And somebody's going to have to wait patiently to the end of the month. Golly. What? How many more days we got in this month? Dude, this is good. I love walnut. Walnut is such a freaking gorgeous wood.
Purple Daisy says 19.
Nine-
Dawn
oh.
Starlight says a lot.
A lot. Too many.
Two Stepping says Chris is it sisson or shisson? Lol.
Too many. Oh, it works better if I can get over here. Y'all can see it. Teaser. Teaser.
Shiss on wood says it's sisson but my company name is shisson. Purple Daisy says I figure he'll answer to anything but late for dinner.
Right. Ninjas, you gotta be careful what you call ninjas anyway. You call it wrong, they can come back and get you.
Two Stepping says lols. Shiss on wood says it's my name pronounced in Japanese. Pick Ty says it is my favorite even though the end grain is a pain to finish.
End grain can be a little bit of a drama queen. Let's just be honest. End grain can be a drama queen. Y'all can quote me on that. There you go. There's an official quote for you. End grain can be a drama queen. But that's with the right persuasion and the right go-to attitude and a few choice cuss words, I'm sure you can get that end grain to behave itself. Son of a bitch. I mean, just like it right there. I don't know why. Why did I just cuss this bowl? The bowl has been good to me. We've had no whammies. Sorry, bowl. I didn't mean that. You done really good.
Two Stepping says LMAO.
I feel bad now talking trash of poor pretty walnut bowl that didn't give me too much grief. Look at the little feet on that dude. He's got happy feet, y'all. This dude has some freaking happy feet.
The 603 says good lord that is unreal.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? 603. This is a pretty cool piece, dude. I am tickled with this guy. Oh, look at. Hold on.
I love it.
That light is really messing with it with the end grain. I'll get a better. Y'all see a little better here shortly. Give it's a good old soak of Danish. There's a good old soak.
Cajun Dragon says pretty.
Thank you, Cajun.
The 603 says not sure how much it would get better. Leslie 1984 says oh my, that's looking wonderful. Two Stepping says hashtag rigged.
See, there you go. I told you guys, get
Shiss on
ready.
Wood asks do you do multiple coats?
I do, Chris. What I do is I at least give it 2, Chris, and then I come back and look at it. If I see like a really, really dry spot, I usually give it one more soak. I may buff it just a little bit with like 1200 grit, or I got those little Scotch pads, like a finishing Scotch pad. I've used it before, and it has done pretty good. It's kind of like to basically just buff it a little bit, and I'll put another coat on. Some woods I've had to put multiple, but I will say I'll add this here too, Chris. I didn't want to add sand and sealer because of all the grooves in it, and that's the reason why I didn't do sand and sealer. But I'm here to tell you stuff that I don't have this on. I have become a huge fan of sand and sealer. I am now.
Graham says I love that bowl. I
Thank
would
you.
say mine, but I don't want to jinx my chance.
Yeah, don't jinx
Big
it,
Ty
Graham.
says try French polishing the end grain of curly walnut. The sealing and filling is painful.
Is it really?
Busy No 8 says G night y'all.
Night, busy. Good night, busy. But yeah, I'll probably want to. I put at least 2, Chris, just to make myself feel good about it. But I noticed that when I do
The
sanded,
603 says God, whoever got that bowl is a lucky duck. I love it XD.
this is gonna be a pretty cool one. This is gonna be a pretty cool dude when it's all said and done with. I like it. In fact, I'm already kind of halfway figuring the next one I'm gonna make. I just like these classy little
Spectre
boxes.
says French polishing, not after a night of thrusting sanding with a light touch.
You're right. That would be just too weird, wouldn't it? Oh my
Two-stepping
goodness.
says Sagetti is ready semi AFK am in.
All right, bud.
Pick Ty says lols.
Oh my God. I was having flashbacks of earlier in the stream. Oh my God. Thanks, thanks,
Spectre
Spectre.
says it's just too much.
Just
Shiss on Wood says the Ob Shine juice I use is basically a French polish.
yeah, and actually, you know what? I didn't realize that's what I'm basically using as well now. On some pieces,
The
I'll
603 asks what are you putting on there?
Danish oil. This is just Danish oil. So, Chris, how does it hold up for pieces like this? All these little texture and stuff like that. I was always concerned how it would do with that. In fact, I thought about just turning something and throwing some random crap in there to see what it does. In fact, I thought about trying to do a vase this weekend and use that sunshine juice for it. And it's also, in case somebody...
Hubbles asks once you go dark.
Well, don't pop, don't you, we're not going there. We switched from walnut to maple to sapili